Go! Jump scared. You're scared. I know you are. Welcome! Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's begin. Let's do an Amberclad. We'll start with an Amberclad. That's a good one. Hello! Welcome. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. I know I am. I'm having a great day. I just had an amazing, delicious sandwich. I've got a Sprite Zero, which is objectively worse than a regular Sprite, but at least I won't get fat from it. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. Today, how is the biggest drivable ship if you have a Corvette? I said drivable vehicle. Do you drive a Corvette? Does it have wheels? Does it, do you drive a Corvette on the ground with landing gear? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the Mammoth is the biggest drivable vehicle. It is not a flyable vehicle. It is, in fact, a drivable vehicle. So, just keep that in mind, all right? Me, I know what I'm talking about. My brain, it's like the Grand Canyon. My wrinkles in it are deep. They're like gorgeous, massive, enormous, large. Never doubt me and my massive cranial capacity to understand things in a way that is just simply so... I don't know, I'm getting carried away. Anyway, yesterday we did something really cool, which is that we made the Spirit fully destructible in the same exact way that the Halo 3 Phantom is. And it's pretty dang awesome. Hey, Facility 13, thank you for becoming a 1-month member. Oh, we're also missing out on a couple other things here. Facility 13, though, first of all, thank you so much for the 1 month of membership. I appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Give us Peppy and Weasel Sentinels, or give me death. Deal. I would prefer not to die, or for you to die. And honestly, the Peppy and Weasel Sentinels would go hard as hell. Oh, that might be a good Easter egg for Huge Grass, since I'm updating it anyways. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, yeah. Now you gotta read his whole name. I don't think I do, honestly. I don't think there's a rule written anywhere that says that, so I don't think I'm gonna. Did I watch Invincible? No, I have not yet. But I gotta go back, because 10 minutes ago, Dark Shield tipped a $2. Thank you for the $2 tip, Dark Shield. First tip of the stream. Much appreciated, man. Said, Halo Wars E3 Scarabs spitting in 1080p, that MP4. That should be a GIF. That should be a GIF. I gotta get that model out there in the blender so somebody can make that, because I don't want to make that. Which Sentinels are those? I think they are going to be aggressors, Sentinel aggressors, with a little Halo Infinite Spartan ears, but like textured to be Forerunner-y, and then that'll be the Peppy and the Weasel Sentinels. Also, I gotta go way back in the chat because Warranty Voided became a Forerunner tier member, dude. That is huge. Warranty, if you're here, man, thank you. Thank you very much. That is massive. Actually massive. Very much appreciated, dude. For real. Their beam weapons should meow. True, I gotta record their meows. So yeah, buddy. I appreciate it very much. Guys, look at this beautiful setup here. We're gonna do a little walk around. Check this out. Wow. It's like a little savanna oasis. There are trees and also rocks. And also beautiful Halo Reach Forerunner Forge World objects in Halo 3. Shiny, so shiny. But we gotta blow up this Spirit because we gotta show off just how cool the Spirit looks when it's getting destroyed. So I'm gonna swap out this lovely gaming chair here for a rocket warthog. Yeah, baby. Let's do it. Second volley. Get some damage. It's not looking too good for the Spirit. Third volley. And it's dead. All of our work yesterday led up to that, but that's not all we did yesterday. As awesome as that looks, and as happy as I am with the results of it, we got even more to do. And that involves the Mammoth, because guess what, dude? In case you messed up and you missed yesterday's stream, hello? Okay, I look presentable today. In case you missed the stream, guess what? We did something. Unbelievable. That's right, we textured the interior of the Mammoth cockpit. There are no more Da Vinci Code textures anywhere. The age of the Da Vinci Code Mammoth has come to an end. We did it! It's done. Halo. It's finished. It's beautiful. Why did you say it like I say it like what? You're making it weird, dude. You're making it weird. Demon, you're not going to want to see what I'm working on. I'm drawing a guy. You're drawing men. Ew. Ew. Get that shit away from me, dude. Ew. Bro's drawing men. What the hell? Spirits feels very squishy. Is it possible to designate weak spots like the Phantom engines? Yes, I was actually thinking about that and thinking about some interesting cool damage states that I could add to it to kind of spruce things up. But as of right now, I'm not entirely sure about it, but I would like to. Can we flip the Mammoth? Yes, you can in fact flip the Mammoth. I don't remember specifically adding that feature, but I'm like 96.3% sure you can flip the Mammoth. The Mammoth is flipped over. Why do I feel like it's gonna go flying into space? It's gonna like absolutely... Okay, eat a flip Mammoth. Oh! Perfect flip. That was flawless. Does it have collision? Does the Mammoth have collision? Absolutely, yeah. I didn't make the collision model or the physics model. Somebody else did a long time ago. But it's all good here. You can see the ramps. They work and everything. Walk all the way through it and come up here. That string is the single most boring string. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, why don't I have a cool, like, elephant tier string to it? That would be way better. Yeah, you can walk around the whole thing, and now, of course, you can go into the cockpit, and you can drive the Mammoth in a fully textured cockpit with little screens and text and stuff scrolling. Vroom, vroom. I have to double side that wall. You can see through it right there. Oh yeah, and the big thing that we're going to be working on that's going to be very exciting, in my opinion today, is the Mammoth main Mac cannon. This thing is overdue. Right now I think it just has the effect of a really big Gauss Warthog firing, and then it shoots literally a nuclear bomb, which is not ideal. I mean, it's really cool, but we could make it way cooler. Again. Okay, let's try over here. What is... Where is my projectile going? What is it hitting? It's disappearing instantly. Alright, we gotta turn game speed at 0.0. Alright, game... Where is it going? It's just vanishing. What? What is it hitting? I'm moving over here. Is there one of the objects? Is it causing massive collision errors? Let's find out. It should be fine. What? Please read my previous. Call me Mateus. Or just Matt. You got it, Matt. Easy. It took Benadryl. I'm sleepy. You're going to see ghosts. Adam, thank you for the 2! Appreciate it very much. Thank you, thank you. Said if the spirit has a weak spot like a phantom, I'd imagine it'd be that grayish, ornate-ish plate on the front of the cockpit. Yeah, that would be a good weak spot for it to have. What is happening to my nuclear bomb? The Enforcer Sentinel AI, can you spawn it? No, not currently. The Enforcer AI is busted. I gotta go in and figure out what part of it specifically broke. I'm very confused. I cannot fire a gun for some reason. Again. Yeah, it's stopping after like an inch for some reason. Oh, it's that bug. I know this bug. It's the bug where the map thinks it's all underwater. Oh, how did I fix this again? It's oh, yeah, because when you spawn in, listen to the water splash sound. Yep, I remember this. The entire map is convinced it's underwater. I forget specifically why, though. I fixed this issue on the old Ultimate Forge, but I don't remember how. How did I fix it? How did I fix it? What did you send me, Demon? Okay, Demon, I will admit that is a very cool drawing, but it's a man. Ew. Okay, I gotta look this up. I gotta look on the Halo mods server to see if anybody has anything relating to this. Whoa, I don't remember. When we had the banished Scarab. What is it? Banished Scarab? He's scared of the banished. Why do you guys think I wouldn't have the banished Scarab? I literally was the first person to ever make a banished Scarab mod in Halo Reach. I want to see the orange AA Scarab make it return. That thing was too cool. Yeah, I think I tweaked and worked on that a decent bit not too long ago. Maybe... Oh, this is the Halo... I've been searching the Halo archive like an absolute dingus. Where did I put the Halo... Oh, there it is. Oh wait, I might have found something. I may have found something. Wow! Damon, dude, with a 50! Are you kidding me? Thank you very much, man! Damn! Thank you, thank you! God damn, brother, that's huge. I really appreciate it. Oh, it's lore drop time, though. So the main character of the story is called Mark Arbor. He is a live streamer named New Live that goes by the username Pro2J. I do remember this, in fact. You did explain this. So whereas online persona is the smug and sassy guy who's very quick to snap back with comebacks. But he's actually super chill. Yeah, I like that. I want to be more like John Arbor, because I'm a live streamer. But I go by Rejected Shotgun. And I just get bullied by my own chat every single day, dude. I'm just here, I'm like, guys, I just want to make Halo mods. I'm so excited. I can't wait to make Halo mods. And you guys are like, bot, loser, L, do something more entertaining. This is what I get, dude. Yeah, Jiril Hanai. They're called brutes! Less complaints, more mods. Now, this is what I'm talking about, dude. You don't have any good comebacks? I do have good comebacks, okay? Somebody posted an image of my rock tweet, and they said, it's on iFunny. You're officially cringe now. And I said, guess I'll finally fit in around here. That's a banging comeback. Bot plus receding hairline. My hairline is fine. It literally has not changed since the day I was born. Alright, my hairline has been Vegeta's hairline since I was a baby, okay? And while I don't love that, it ain't receding. Dude, okay, there's this one person. I have a setup water, but the water bag doesn't have like the water sound plates. All right. Oh, you know what? I think it's the water physics block. I have to edit it, don't I? Hey, Darkstar, thank you for the 2. Third tip of the stream. Thank you very much. Said, we don't bully you. Bot plus L plus do something more interesting plus less complaints, more mods plus okay, I funny meme man plus receding hairline. I hate it here, dude. I hate it here. This is the worst possible timeline. I'm trying to look at water physics fixes to make it so that my water physics works right. Plan on adding the Mac cannon? I sure do. In fact, there's a Mac cannon built into the Mammoth. It's right there. It's right there. I'm going to go see what's going on in the Alpine Sandbox map, because for whatever reason, every map seems to have this weird water issue. I'm going to open Blender in the background. I'm going to go look at the cubes. I got to go look at all my cubes. Wait, did it load? No, it's loading. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and open to Halo 3 mods. We gotta go to our maps. Alpine Sandbox 2. Dude, every time I go to open Alpine Sandbox, I see the Forerunner City from the leak, and I'm just like, oh, I want to work on it. I really want to work on it. Okay, what's going on with my water physics, okay? Water physics is right here. It's a big old cube. Wait. It's not a perfect cube. Oh. Oh. Okay, maybe that's why that's happening. It needs the material water. And then I need to... Oh, wait. No. Oh. Alright, I have an idea. I have an idea. For some reason, my water cube is messed up. I know how to fix it. I think this could fix the weird issue where everything's being, well, weird. We're going to take our water physics. We're going to add a new cube. We're going to make it big, large even. Then we're going to separate it onto its own thing and delete the original because it's cringe. Then I'm going to stretch it out. A lot of experience with that. And then we're going to go ahead, move it to, let's see, origin to geometry, set everything to 0. Screw Halo 4 Infinite, more like infinite texture baking. Embrace the Foreigner City, made from scratch for legal reasons. I wish. Whoa! Hey! Pro2J, massive famous streamer, just tipped $25. Thank you very much. Love that you love your content, man. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. Thank you, man, for coming in as a huge fan, by the way. Thank you, man. Said, don't let that fake author lie. My story is mine. Bro's lying about it? Hey, yo. Yo, Demon, you got anything to say, man? What's going on, dude? Seems like your story might not be so fucking fictional, man. Pro2J's in the fucking chat, brother. What the oh. Oh, what do you think about that, pal? Buddy old pal? Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm exporting this. Oh, it's still loading. Okay, while it loads in the background, I'm gonna put this in the game. Sandbox grass. And we're gonna hopefully get the water issue fixed. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I am not 100% certain why that happens. I know I fixed it on old Ultimate Forge. The problem is that was like over 2 years ago now. And full transparency, not a clue anymore. It's been way too long and I've completely forgotten. Oh, Luke, thank you for becoming a member, dude. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. I see your fancy red badge. I see you. Okay, so then I do structure design / sandbox grass .ass. Nice. No, it's still doing it. You guys hear that? When I spawn in above water, it makes watery noises. It is not supposed to do that. It's only supposed to do that if you're in the water. And that means all my projectiles and everything are going to act like they're in the water. Which is funny, though, because I swear I've spammed the Mammoth around like a gazillion times on this map before and never had issues firing the nuke. Is this going to be a thing that is an issue all of a sudden now? This is a very important issue to fix if that is the case. Yeah, it's doing it now. What in the world? Is it because I added... No, what the fuck? Huh? What? I gotta just look this up because this is gonna bug me forever. I have an idea though. Where should I apply? Good question. Demon, thank you for the 5! Sorry, that took me a second. I don't know why I didn't notice that so quickly. He said, honestly, the fact that the conversation in chat is about mowing the lawn at night is even funnier to me. You shouldn't... Please don't mow your lawn at night. I just want to say that. Oh. Dude! I solved my own problem! I found my old help post where I asked how to solve the problem. I solved my own problem, dude. Huge. Shout out me. I found my old help post where somebody said, oh yeah, no, I got you. Because I'm importing the water physics in with the BSP. Well, I'm not a genius. I just asked a question. I was like, guys, please. Please help me. What? Oh, export ass. Ass. So now all I gotta do is re-import every map, dude. Totally fine! Oh, I didn't even do it right. I gotta do export as and then turn off hidden geometry. Now it's good. Didact! Dude, thank you for the gift of membership. Much appreciated, man. Thank you, thank you. You gifted it to Spartan Hexus, so congrats to Spartan Hexus. You are now a member, and you have obligations now. This is actually not good for you. This is bad. You now are obligated to join my Discord server and participate in the community, or else. Tell me, are you a .ass man or a .titties man? There is no .titties, alright? There are no .titties. And all that matters, even if there was a .titties, I would be a .ass man. Poop man? Nah, yeah, honestly, if I could, I would make all my maps out of poops instead of, you know, actual structures. Making stuff out of structure geometry is a pain in the ass, but poops, way easier to work with. I try to put as much poops in my ass as that I can. People who have no idea what the terminology for Halo modding is are probably rather confused right now. Are you a Cortana jiggle test man? A real map made by Bungie? They were men of culture. They knew what was important. They had their priorities straight. They knew what was going on, you know. They got it. Demon, thank you for the 2, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. But there is a track interactive table file format. Is that a dot tits? Oh my god. I'm gonna grab orange. What was the problem? I figured it out. I found out that I had the same problem before, and I asked people how to fix it, and I found my old help post that I forgot I posted. And now, the solution has been found. I accidentally imported the maps with the water in it, when the water structure was only supposed to be in a separate file. So now, let's see if I spawn in. Does it make water noises? It does! What the fuck? God damn it. Okay, so we have no water physics to speak of here, just the water plane. In fact, I'm going to delete it. Get out of here. Out. This is going to be the ass file. Alright, now it's good. I'm going to undo that, and then I'm only going to export the physics, and this is going to be sandbox grass design.ass. Alright, now we have two files, sandbox grass, which goes in the structure, and the sandbox grass design, which goes in here. And then I'll do the design one first, and then we'll do sandbox grass main next, and we're gonna double check everything's hooked up. Hi Weasel. There's wee Weasel, my pretty kitty. Pretty kitty cat. You're so sweet, Weasel. It's saved in the ass, yeah. Bungie, make sure to save all poops in the ass. Okay, for context, if anybody doesn't know, map files in Halo are called ass files, and the structures, the individual structures inside the ass files, are known as poops. That is the code name for them. They're actually known as instance geometry, but you have ass files full of many poops. Actually, maps are called .map files. The unbaked maps, the structure files, are known as asses, actually. Okay, if you want to get technical. Alright, we gotta sort out our weird water issue, but I have the solution. All will be good. Alright, we gotta switch away from our old structure design, get our new structure design, save the scenario, wait for this to finish building collision leaves and chopping triangles. Then theoretically it'll all just work. So I may have to reload it. Yeah! And then we can actually work on the Mammoth, because then this issue will go away. Yay. Alright, pathfinding is being rebuilt. It's still doing a weird sound, but maybe if I reload the map, it'll stop doing the weird sound. You have a Mammoth? Imagine you have a Mammoth and you have to destroy Scarabs and Liches with him. It can one-shot? I don't think the Mammoth... I don't know, to be honest. I haven't done the balancing for it yet. I want the Mammoth to just, like... I'm not sure. What do you guys think? How should a Mac cannon, a mini Mac cannon like the one on the Mammoth, impact? Like, how should I balance it? It's obviously an extremely powerful vehicle. Imagine it's all been a sapien bug. I would cry. I would be very sad. Because I'm thinking, like, obviously it's shooting a nuke right now is temporary. That was never supposed to be. Okay, I heard water sounds again. I heard water sounds again. Bro. What the hell's happening? Water clearly works. But I'm still hearing water sounds. Okay, let's add the Mammoth back. The Mammoth. Mammoth. It's still not going to fire because I can still hear the water sounds, which means the water effects and things are not working right. Damn it! Gyarados, thank you for the 8, man! I appreciate it. For real, thank you. So I need parental guidance when exporting .ash files, as it's a bad word. Yeah, it is a bad word. You better not be saying that around your mom and your dad. They'll hear you and they'll get real mad. Bungie actually got in hot water with .ash files because back in the Halo 2 editing kit, which shipped with Halo 2 Vista back in PC in like 2008 or something, 2000, no, when was it? Sometime around there. There was an error in the editing kit that shipped with it that showed one of the Bungie team members with his ass out mooning, and it said .ass error, and they actually had to recall every copy of Halo 2 Vista because it was that. And it got marked as like adults only game because of that. Does the Mammoth stream any cockpit textures? You know, Joe, I don't really think I want to go ahead and do any of the cockpit textures. They're just going to be so annoying. And they're done! They're already done! Oh, I said yesterday I wanted to do that real bad. Look at that. It's all done. No need. I already did it yesterday, dude. At the end of stream. Huge Mammoth cockpit interior textures. Massive, large. Look at all that. Look at all that. Mammoth is chilling. How long did it take, to be honest? 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. It wasn't too bad. I found out that all the textures already existed in the Blender file, so I didn't have to search through Halo 4 to grab them. I could just grab them from the Blender file, which I should have done originally when I was working on the Mammoth, but I didn't for some reason. And they were all in, and it was super easy. Looks really good. Yeah, Brooen made this in cockpit interior. He did a really great job with it, in my opinion. He's a huge Mammoth fan, Mammoth enjoyer, and yeah, it looks good. I like it. All the screens and fancy stuff. That said, though, I still got to figure out what the error with is. So let me see. I thought you already knew they were in the blend. Well, they were, but I didn't think about extracting them. Instead, I went straight for Halo 4 for some reason. I don't know why. It was kind of pointless. Check Brooen's art station. Give me a second. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on with this issue here. Apparently the water volume is still importing and rendering in, which is odd. I just have the water plane, the portals. We just have the map, the portals, and the water plane, the visual of the water plane. If I export just this stuff, it should be just fine. This should not be causing the issue anymore. Do I have to like fully re-import the whole thing to fix it or something? I'm so confused. I may have to. It's really being odd. It's acting really strange. Structure design here. I just didn't even open. I cannot edit that at all. What? Huh? What's happening? Hey, Weasel. Yo, Gyarados, thank you very much for the 8. Much appreciated, man. Said RJ, what can you make in 3 minutes, 30 minutes, 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, 3 decades, 3 lots of years? Okay, in 3 minutes, I could make a gun shoot a different projectile and give it a cool effect. In 30 minutes, I could import a really basic, crappy vehicle. In 3 hours, I could probably port a really nice vehicle in a pretty polished way from one game to another. In 3 days, I could make an entire like firefight type map or some other simple kind of multiplayer map with like AI fight or something pretty straightforward. 3 weeks, I could make a full-on complete start to finish mod that's like super polished and really nice. 3 months, I could make a large-scale map that's like a full campaign mission probably. 3 years, I could make an entire campaign from start to finish. 3 decades, I could make multiple campaigns, an entire storyline, massive cutscenes and everything, perfection. 3 decades, I could make just games and games. 3 years equals Huge Guys. Well, Huge Guys was like an off and on project. And that also was like more like 2 years, but that was very off and on. I kind of use it as a playground to like learn and mess around and add fun stuff that was completely unrelated to it. Okay, this is definitely broken somehow. Alright, I have an idea. I'm gonna save this. I am going to delete the scenario structure BSP and the lighting for it, and I'm going to re-import it from scratch. Wonder how the AI navigate inside the Mammoth and Axis? They won't. There's just no way for me to do that, unfortunately. I can't do pathfinding on an object in Halo 3. The only way to actually do that is to do something like a Scarab, where you place pathfinding manually and it's already placed on the map. If you place one down in Forge, it just wouldn't be possible. But like I said, I absolutely could. It could be done on device machines and giant tags. But the Mammoth would never really work as that, sadly. Why is what broken? The map is acting like I have imported a water structure into it, which is causing the entire map to error out and act like it's underwater all the time, meaning projectiles are not going their full distance. They're doing their underwater distances. You hear water noises when you spawn in, and I can't even fire the Mammoth's main gun because of that. Wait, how did I do the texture for the Lich? Yeah, the Lich was Substance Painter. It's a whole lot of painting lines and panels and colors and stuff. But anyway, we can't load the map up yet until this is all good. Hopefully this will fix it. That should be a pretty easy fix if this works. Hopefully. We'll see. If this fixes the issue, then it'll be really convenient and nice for me. About the spaceship battle mod in Reach. I'm probably going to be working on that after this mod. I won't be working on it. I'll be working on Halo 4 Infinite after this. But the spaceship battle one will probably come after that. Okay, those are back in. Fully regenerated from scratch. Let's see. No, it's still happening. I just fully re-imported this thing and it's still doing it. Okay, I'm going to once again completely re-import everything. Alright. Hide the design. Export to AS. This is going to be regular sandbox grass. I'm not going to use asset subdirectories. I'm just going to export it to right here. Do export as with no hidden geometry on sandbox grass. Alright, now we have a brand new one. So there's sandbox grass exported last 1 minute ago. Replace this. Looks good. Then we're going to go ahead and do the inverse of that, which is just going to have the water design structure on it. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure it has, yeah, water as material, water physics. Burgle, thank you for the 3, man. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Unlocked grass design. One more time. Sandbox grass design. All right, looks good. I'm gonna take sandbox grass design. I'm gonna put that into our structure design folder right here. Replace that. We're gonna make sure to delete the structure design, the structure BSP, and the lighting info. We're gonna go ahead and rerun structure design. And we're gonna run structure. Hello? Spotify just crashed? What the fuck? Hello? How does Spotify crash? This is like the lightest weight program of all time. All you do is exist, connect to the internet, and play music. It's so quiet. Oh yeah, for people who are wanting to test the mod, there is a test version available. It's on my Discord server. To answer your question, Flareon, it was supposed to be released March 3rd, but there was just way too much to continue doing, way more than I expected. So instead, like 2 days after the initial release date was supposed to be, I put out a test version that anybody can download. And it is available on my Discord server and mod downloads. It has almost all the features that you see on stream. I update it every couple of days with all the new work that I've been doing on it. It's getting very, very close to release now. But yeah, it was supposed to be March 3rd because my illiterate ass thought February ended on the 31st for some reason. I just didn't piece it together. So it was supposed to be March 3rd. So instead, since there was so much more work than I expected, I just put out the test version, which anybody can mess with. The only caveat I should say about the test version is please don't make any maps you get attached to, because every time I update it, I'm adding and removing stuff from the forge list, which means any forge maps you break or make on it will break. And I very highly recommend that you don't do that. But wait till the official release, which will be coming, should be very soon. And then you can make as many, obviously, maps as you want without having to worry about losing them. Yeah, unfortunately things happened that were rather unfortunate timing-wise. I got sick twice, actually. I got sick, then I had my vacation that I had planned months in advance, and then I got sick right after I came back. And then my roommate was sick too, and I was helping take care of her. It was a whole thing. But it's good now. We got all the time in the world. Good evening. Good evening, Durandal. Oh, it's still making water noises. That makes no sense at all to me. Yep, more water noises. If I were able to go out for a vacation, it was much needed. Why? 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 The solution, I am doing the solution. There is not water physics on my export. So why? If I delete water physics, everything's fine. And then I put it back. And it's no longer fine. Is it still fire news? Yeah, but we're gonna change that today. But I can't change it until I fix this issue. It should be fixed. It should be completely fixed. But it's not. Okay, started shooting it to showcase the map, then turned into a whole troubleshooting stream. Unfortunately, it has to be a troubleshooting stream because I can't do anything with the Mammoth until I get this fixed. Solution I've already done. I asked people years ago on the original Ultimate Forge, how can I fix this? They said, here's how you fix it. It fixed it before, but now it's not fixing it now for some reason. Welcome back, Green. Welcome back. Good to see you, man. Burgle, thank you for the 3, man. Appreciate it. You said my internet just timed out for a second. I don't know if you saw my previous dono, but I got a non-Halo related question. A country you would like to spend a week in a vacation, what would it be and why? You're right. I did miss your last 3. I'm sorry about that. But to answer this one, country I'd like to spend a vacation in. Well, one country I always wanted a vacation in would have been Japan because I want to check out their culture and see a country that's so different from here in America that I grew up in. Not just because I'm a weeb, but honestly because it seems like it'd be fun. A second one would be Korea. That would be a lot of fun as well. There's a lot of, I'm a big appreciator of their culture, their food and everything. Maybe Italy as well. Italy would be nice. I've been to the Netherlands. That was really, really fun. I really enjoyed that. China, perhaps? China could be interesting. Anime waifu. Yeah, if you actually go to Japan, everyone there is an anime person. It's pretty crazy. But Burgo, thank you for that other 3 as well. I appreciate it. You say, got another few questions. What genre of Halo Monster MCZ do you enjoy playing? Campaign mods. And large-scale multiplayer mods, like massive multiplayer mods, but not enough people make those. Favorite Halo game to play mods with? Halo 3. And the top 3 mods you would enjoy, what would you tweak if you had to make them better? My favorite mod that I've played recently was the Halo The New Covenant. And the only thing I would really tweak to change would be AI voice acting. I think AI voice acting would be banging. Not because I want to replace actual voice actors, but because it's just way more convincing for established characters in a mod. Using AI voice acting is to extend the lines of existing characters is pretty much required for a polished experience, because nobody's going to be able to... They used AI voicing for Lord Hood and Master Chief. I know, and those were the 2 that sounded really good. That would be my only thing. If you're going to be making a community-made mod for free and you're going to be basically needing new lines for existing super famous voice actors, I think doing AI voices is the only realistic solution to make your mod not sound a little bit silly. Or did Johnson and Chris Halo nailed it? Yeah, he did really good. I would say that's usually the exception to the rule, but if you're just... That's mostly because Inferno Plus just goes balls to the wall with his mods. We'll probably never be a fan of AI in general, to be honest. Desu, you're gonna hate the future. Why isn't this working? Vocal Butcher? Yeah, I think Vocal Butcher was the voice actor. He was really funny, dude. Why isn't this working? So confused. There's nothing else for me to change. We got an AI power the joint that lights itself automatically. Get it away from me. So, alright, I'm gonna have a take that's going to bother some people. Most AI stuff is not a big deal and is good generally, but things, primarily AI art, has created a movement where certain people have begun to spread the idea that like all AI everything is bad, which is absolutely not the case. And AI inevitably is going to rework a lot of jobs and take a lot of jobs from people. It's based on more who is using it. I think there's more to it than even that. AI tools overall are going to replace a ton of jobs. AI is something that if you want to exist in the future job market, you need to know how to use it. And I think all the people who are just going blindly hating AI and going, AI nothing, I don't want anything to do with it, they're fucked, right? Because the market and progress is not going to wait for them to give a shit. They are actively shooting themselves in the foot, and it's the equivalent, for better or for worse, it's the equivalent of like being a boomer in like the late 90s going, I don't need the internet, I don't want to deal with any of this internet stuff. They're trying to replace paper and all this work that we've been doing, and it's been working just fine, and they're trying to replace with this internet stuff. Like, and then you look at the modern world and everything's the internet. It's a really bad idea to blindly hate AI. Because as much as you might have, as much as there are some parts of AI that are bad, there's plenty of parts of AI that are just fine. Some are extremely useful, some are extremely good. Protection against AI replacements is a necessity for voice actors right now. Yeah, there needs to be a lot of protections for things like that. But at the end of the day, like, the way that our society works and the way that our economy runs and stuff, I don't have a whole lot of faith in that being a thing. And oh my god, the water's still here. I haven't imported a brand new BSP. How is this possible? Darksteel, thank you for the 2, man. Appreciate it. AI is a double-edged sword. It's a convenience beyond parallel that has ever existed in human history. It is neither bad nor good. It is a tool. It is not AI that I fear, it's how we'll use it. Yeah, I mean, exactly. There's so much nuance to it at the end of the day. For example, you have large language models and a lot of multimodal models that are basically like super intelligence. Like, for example, if you're not using ChatGPT pretty regularly in your life right now, you are behind the curve. You are living way less efficiently and you're missing out on a ton of opportunities, or any large language model for that matter. So if you're specifically going out of your way to not use tools like ChatGPT, that is bad and you should fix that, because we are years past where that is the norm, where people need to be doing that. Also, tools like AI art are not going to stop. They're only going to get better. And people need to learn how to start incorporating that, because I don't like that. But then I don't like that artists are getting stuff taken away from them, but it's an inevitability. It's not going to slow down. It's only going to get better. And people need to start finding ways to adapt rather than to stop it. Demon, dude! Thank you so much for 100, brother! What? That's insane! Dude, thank you very much! Holy shit! That's absolutely nuts. Thank you very, very much. Good God, that's huge! I'll be honest, I used GPT to simulate a stream chat for the Isekai livestream thing. I taught it what characters had what usernames and what personalities those usernames had, and then I tell it to simulate a stream chat using the usernames reacting to specific things. Yeah, see, there's nothing wrong with that. That is actually a really good use of a large language model. That is super good. I think that is a fantastic use of it. Red Super Chat, I know, rare red Super Chat. Thank you for the insanely massive 100, Demon. Good God, man. But I agree. I think that is a great use of AI. AI is a tool. It is, at the end of the day, a tool. You know damn well I send as much as I need to get my message out. Yeah, but 100's crazy, brother. That's crazy. I wonder what color 1000 is. I think the max is 500 and it's still red. I think it maxes out color-wise at 100 and then it maxes out entirely. Not allowed to send more than 500. But thank you. Holy shit, man. For real. Thank you so much. Good God. Yeah, but I'm at the end of the day, I'm a realist, okay? I try to see things in a very realistic light, and one thing that I've long since come to terms with is that AI is not slowing down. In fact, hold on, there's something let's see if I can find it. I think I saved this because it was so impressive to me. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Might have been on the ChatGPT subreddit. I'm subscribed to that and I check it sometimes. Where did I see it? Was it on Twitter maybe? Might have been on Twitter. I gotta show this to you guys because it was nuts. I saw it and I was like, yep, that's it. Shit, I don't know where it is. Oh, you know, I might actually... Let me see. Okay, here. This is crazy. This is... I'm going to show you guys this. I only saw it on my phone this morning, and I just thought it looked insane. This, for anyone who's saying, like, AI is not a big deal, this is pure AI. Okay, somebody made this. They added, like, I think a little bit of... They added sound after the fact. But this is all AI. This is all AI generated. All open source AI tools as well. The only thing that's not AI generated is the sounds added in post. And I think they maybe did some extra camera movements. It's definitely a little bit funky. You can see some stuff on it that's a little bit iffy. The rain is goopy. Yeah, that's what I noticed the most. I think that was probably post. They probably added some of the leaf blowing and smoke effects in post there. The point that I am trying to get to here, though, is it's not going to stop. This is why I'm not like a doomer necessarily, but it's basically it's not going to stop. So it needs to, people need to learn. Yeah, it's not perfect. Don't get me wrong. It's far from perfect, but that technology, consistency, and stuff like that is basically a solved problem. It just needs to be applied to larger models at this point. You can definitely tell. Yeah, make sure you don't miss Erdidac's tip after doing... Yeah, sorry about that. Erdidac, thank you for the 2. Sorry, I was on my little AI rant, but thank you very much. If people didn't trust cars when they first came around, look at us now. Gerald and I, god damn it, dude. God damn it. Remember watching 2-minute papers before ChatGPT and AI became mainstream? Was exciting stuff. Same here. Same here. It was really crazy. The developments back then look baby mode compared to the stuff that we get happening like multiple times a year here. But anyway, the long and short of it is, if you're scared of AI, don't be just use it. You have to use it. The future is going to be automated by this stuff. By people who, like, if you... I hate the AI bro, tech bro bullshit. That is so annoying to me. I hate it so fucking much. But the people who are learning how to use AI stuff early are going to have a huge advantage in the future, because this is going to be mainstream. This is going to be mainstream. When I was a kid, using the internet and playing video games made you a huge nerd, and by the time I got into like middle school and high school, everyone was on the internet with social media, and if you weren't on it, then you weren't cool anymore. I feel like it's a very similar situation what's happening with AI. A lot of people are kind of hating on it, and they're not going to like it, but it's going to be an inevitable part of our life going forward to the future. So people really, really need to be on that if you're trying to be smart and ahead of the curve. I highly recommend it. I don't know what's wrong with my map. I'm at a complete loss. I swear I have fixed this 1,000 times over. I'm so confused. I even got a brand new BSP. Didac, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. Wait until we get real AI. I don't know what real AI is. If you're talking about like sci-fi AI, we basically have that already. Go to sesame.ai and activate their demo and chat with one of the AIs right there. It is a brand new conversational AI that is like perfect and horrifying, and it's the exact sci-fi AI you're thinking of. We have a low-end virtual intelligence like Mass Effect. True AI would be fast. If you're talking about artificial super intelligence, I think that means sentient. So, I mean, that's a complicated issue. Are current AI sentient? There's nothing that suggests they're not. There is no evidence completely implying that the current AIs are not sentient. The problem is our understanding of what consciousness even is to assign sentience is really vague. And there's a pretty good chance that the AIs that we've assigned large language models, or the AIs that are large language models, LLMs, probably are sentient to a degree. They just operate in a different way that's harder to understand to our brains. But you guys gotta understand, these AIs are basically grown. They are grown the same way a brain kind of grows. They have neurons and large neuron structures that mimic the brain in a lot of ways. They just don't do continuous thinking. They do thinking in bursts, which is not easy for us to understand as creatures that think continuously. Sorry, I'm getting... In the pre-VI stage is called AI for normies. I mean, it is intelligent and it's artificial. So artificial intelligence is, I would argue, a pretty accurate term for what it is. The thing is, all right, tell me this is not intelligence, okay? Tell me this is not intelligence. People say that, this is a really great example I heard. People say that AIs, they're just predicting the next word, right? That's what a large language model does. You write the word the, and then it predicts the next word and the next word and the next word, and the most likely set of words based off its model and everything it's learned. But the AIs also have, as they grow, can now infer and reason. And they were never programmed specifically on their training to infer and reason. So for example, if you give an entire book of like a murder mystery that leaves the killer of the murder mystery as like hidden, and then the final sentence that you feed the AI is the whole book, and then it goes, therefore the murderer is, and then you tell the AI to fill in the next word. The AI is not going to randomly guess. It's going to have inference and reasoning built into it after having an absolute shit ton of data pumped into it, and it's going to be able to infer and reason who the killer in that murder mystery is. And that implies a certain learned intelligence based off of the training. It's not just going to randomly guess. It's going to have a huge bias towards the actual person that was hinted at through subtlety. If that's not intelligence, then I don't know what is. I'm excited about how many AI will spawn on this map and awesome 4 times. Yeah, there's a lot you're going to be able to spawn. You should be able to spawn around like 30, 40 AIs on this. Be careful with the vehicles would be the only thing I'd say. But yeah. I'm tweaking. I don't know what is causing the water issue on the map anymore. I am at a complete loss. I have done everything absolutely correctly. Anytime I ask ChatGPT for sources, it literally makes them up. It's so unreliable. I can't use it for anything serious. Yeah, ChatGPT especially is a little bit behind on the times. There are better AIs for stuff like that. Hallucinations are a big issue with large language models. They will just start hallucinating stuff and making shit up. There are certain AI models that are getting better at that. And over time, you'll probably see hallucinations get minimized more and more to the point where it won't really be a huge issue anymore. It's also a thing that people do, though. People will just start making shit up, which is very natural, sadly. If you mean public ChatGPT, that's like 3+ major versions behind. Yeah, the free version of ChatGPT is pretty mid. If you want like the actual good stuff, you got to go to other places, not ChatGPT. Different large language models are a lot better, a lot further ahead. Paid ChatGPT is also pretty good, but still a little bit behind. I'm so confused. I don't understand why my water physics zone... Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Halo 3 Blender. water. Reclaimers. I must be doing something wrong. Okay, the AS file located in the structure design will handle the visual aspects. The AS file in the structure design subdirectory will handle things like how our water region interacts with objects in the world. This includes actions such as objects floating on the surface and screen effects while the game cameras inside the water region. Starting with the visual aspects of water. You know what? What if I might actually have an idea as to what's going on here? I might need to make the entire structure design have the whole map in it, as well as having the structure stuff into it. Nope, I didn't fix it either. I'll try reloading though, just in case. Self-data feeding is an issue for art AI from what I hear. That, yeah, it is definitely going to be an issue in the future with so much. I mean, one thing I'm most angry about, like, I think AI is fine for the most part, but art AI, crappy art AI is annoying as fuck, and it's all over the place. And it's absolutely a detriment. You're just seeing fake images all over the place. AI generated images. You try to Google like an animal on Google Images, you're gonna find a bunch of fake AI generated images of them that look fake as fuck and weird and goofy and cartoony. And like some are gonna be like photoreal but super exaggerated, and it's just like, why, dude? Why? Using AI art, at least do a good job at it. You can't really do a good job with AI art without also being a good artist. Like, if you're going to do like some kind of AI art and then you generate an image, it's going to have tons of issues, and you're going to have to be an actual artist good enough to clean those up and fix those. Worst part is a bunch of illustrators was nothing but AI art, never tag or disclose its AI anywhere. Yeah, that's a problem. Like if you're doing AI art and you're generating AI art, that's fine. You can generate AI art, but you need to be saying that it's AI art. You don't need to be lying about the fact that you're an illustrator or something, because you're not. Because I'm sure there's people who are fine with looking at AI art, and it's not a big deal to them, and that's fine too. But if you're lying about the fact that you're a real artist when you're just generating AI art, that's a problem. If you're using AI as a tool in your art to get certain things tweaked and using it as like a proper tool, you should probably still disclose that. But that doesn't make you not an artist. But if you're doing just AI art and then you're like tweaking it and fixing stuff out of that, that's not art. That's AI art. That's generation with little tweaks atop it. And the idea of running a Patreon just about AI really silly. I mean, it's smart if you're gonna do that and then you actually pull it off and you're making money off it. Like, more power to you. Doesn't the map 000 being in the water volume cause this? That's a good question. That's entirely possible. I could try moving everything down and see if that fixes the issue. Using -100. That sounds like it could be a real reason, and it could be a proper fix to this. Set this to unlocked grass, no hidden geometry. And then do the inverse for the structure. It's gonna be a pain in my ass if that's true, because I'll have to redo all the AI points, which took forever. Oh my god, that fixed it. That is absolutely it. Damn it. Undead Kiva, you were completely right. No, that means all my AI points are going to be screwed up, though. Well, not really. I barely moved them, actually. It should be still fine. That fixed it completely, though. The real question is, how far down did I move everything? Oh, no. My AI points are super cooked. No, I don't want to have to. I don't want to. Demon, thank you for the 2! Speaking of AI, how's that Mega Mantis? How's the Mantis and Locust? We can do those today. Those are good ones to knock off the list. Should be pretty easy to make. I already did I? No, I already did the Mega Mantis spawner. For the Locust, I just need to make a little picture for it and add it to the Forge menu. But for the AI, they should be like, they should just work, honestly. All I have to do is make duplicates of them and tweak them. It should work perfectly. I mean, you can just lower the points. Not en masse. I have 2,000 different AI points. Lowering them is out of the question. I would have to make some kind of script that automatically goes through the entire AI block somehow and just lowers them by a fixed amount. I don't know, maybe it actually won't be a big deal and it'll even allow for flying AI to do stuff. Who knows? Dark Steel! 25 months! Thank you so much! 25 months is a crazy long time. I appreciate that you said, hey Patrick, what's funnier than 24? 25! Nade, thank you for the 5. Much, much appreciated. Thank you so much. Oh god, that's so far down. No, that means the skyboxes also have to be moved down too. Ugh. Thank you. They said, hey, Rejected, I wasn't able to make the last stream, so I just want to say the Destroyed Spirit looks sick, and I can't wait to see it in action. I appreciate that. It was the 000 point being underwater that was causing the issue. That 100% was it. What a strange issue. Okay, maybe I can salvage this. Minus 236. Demon, thank you for the 5. I'll show it in action as well, Nande. Thank you for the 5 though, Demon. You said, how accurate to real chat do you think the stuff I sent you is? I will tell you in just a moment. Hide the design, make sure no sandbox grass. Do the inverse. Export us. This one will be design. Double check that if I run the design in here that we actually get the water, otherwise there's no point in importing the next part. Okay, that did fix it. Let's see if I still have to move the structure really far though. I'm definitely gonna have to fix all the skyboxes, which is terrible, but maybe this will be a little bit better. Let's see. Dark Steel, thank you for the 2! This is all pretty accurate, actually. I love the names, too. It's so funny. This really reminds me of, like, the Korean manhwas, where you have, like, the constellations, aka the gods, like, overlooking all the players down in their, like, games and things. It's pretty funny. How big is the Mammoth compared to the Scarab? Pretty dang big. I'll show you in a sec. I'm re-importing the map right now. I know exactly what you're talking about, Drake. Yeah, it's very similar to that concept. I like how it's written, honestly. It is very realistic, and I like that they've given like a lot of understanding to the lore of everything. It's pretty sick. Side by side would be nice. I will do a little side by side. Once we get this in though, it's still cooking. 88%. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop. Boop boop. Really gotta replace these decals with like classic Halo decals. That's it? No, wait, that's not right. Oh, I don't think my dumbass. That's at 819, 823. Okay, I just re-imported the wrong one. I don't know what I was thinking there. Water being down there. Oh, it's still going to be floating pretty high off the ground, sadly. Which means I am going to have to fix all the skyboxes. Which is not a big deal. It's really easy to re-import them. It's just tedious. Wait a minute. Can I just make like a not square water volume? What if I just booleaned it? Can't I just do that? Would it let me do that? Or was it only allowed to be a cube? Can't I just do that? Let's see. I don't know if these volumes are allowed to be anything other than just squares, though. If not, then, well, that sucks, I guess. Alright, so this is as low as I can get it without causing the issue. So I had to move things down a decently far. Now my question is, let me make a backup of that. My question is, MX Grass Design, what if I re-import this? Nope. That causes issues. I guess they can only be cubes, which kind of sucks actually, because now I gotta redo that. Like minus 217, I think. $235, I think is the best I'm going to be able to get away with. So $235. Remember that, chat. $235. Cue the troll. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Said caution. Children at play. It's fucking speeds up. $235. Okay, let me undo the boolean. Alright, we'll do a little export here, make sure that this still works. We're gonna hide structure, just do the design. As long as we don't hear water splishy splash noises here, that means everything has gone to plan and everything is fine. Perfect. Minus 235 will work for all maps. So then... Wow, that sucks a lot, actually, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it'd be like that. Go ahead and run that. 35 seems to be about the bare minimum we can do here. Airline magnet, that's crazy. Who would say something like that? That is crazy. Alright, well, it's importing. While it imports, I'm gonna go grab a quick snack. Give me just 2 minutes. We'll get this all done. Never mind! I guess I'll take his damage 3 out of 50! Brother, thank you! What the hell? That is enormous! Thank you very much! Good God, man! For real, thank you! Holy shit! Said, oh right, I forgot the Demon King. His name is Jebediah. Pause. The Demon King's name is Jebediah. Yeah, alright. Continuing, he said, is also in chat. He can watch the stream seeing anything that the main character Mark does, yet he welcomes a challenge. He sees it as a game. His username is Sir Emperor King Sama. I mean, that's cool, though. It's not just gods. You also have, like, the Demon King. The Demon King. Wait, is this going to go up or down? Please go up. Please go up. A little bit up. Wait, what? That's not possible. Yeah, that's incorrect. What the fuck? What happened? I'm confused. Did I not? I must not have put it in. 27. No, I did put it in. What? He talks on the thing I sent you. What did he? All right, so I love it. The only reason there's a ceasefire is because what they saw real power looks like, and it wasn't any of you. I brought this world to be a hero, but turns out he's too much of a depraved degenerate and choose all the horrible evil options. Based and real. Can't have an easy guy without the Demon King. Very true. Alright, we'll let that cook. Give me 1 sec. Well, the Demon King was... Oh, no, I just read that. Yeah, be right back. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. I'm trying to catch up on that right now. I've, like... I started reading it years ago, and now I have, like, hundreds of chapters more. Shout out Infinite Mage. Y'all, if you like manhwas or stories with amazing world building and really badass moments and stuff, Infinite Mage, super good. Super slow burn. Awesome. Shout out Infinite Mage. Actually just, like, so good. Probably my favorite right now. I just want it all to be done. I want more chapters. Infinite Mage is great. It's so good. It's so damn good. All right, be right back. Be right back. I've returned. Okay, there it is. That's our final height. Make sure the water works. Or didact with the 2! Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, it's the skybox. Alright, water's still good though. Nice. Thank you very much. You said good douche. Good douche. When? It's a good question. I would love to work in the Gadoosh now. I think I'd be able to do a much better job with that than when I originally was planning and hoping to do it. I think after the end is a good one. Kind of rough start, but later it gets good. I have read that one. I don't remember what it was about, though. Let me see if the AI still can run around here. I don't know if their AI pathfinding is going to be completely broken after all this. It actually might be a good thing that all this happened, but we'll see. Got a flood combat guy down real quick. Scripts are on, right? Okay, scripts are on. Can he run around? Oh, he's running, but is he charging or is he running to... No, he's charging after me. Does he pathfind still or no? The points might be too high off the ground. Let me add like a brute instead of a flood, because the flood have a tendency to like chase after you mindlessly. Are you gonna chase me, buddy? I don't think he is. Virgil, thanks for the 2, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I just rewinded to hear answers to the questions because I was on the phone. As far as country vacations go, I've been to about a dozen countries for family travel. My favorites are Germany, Maldives, and Poland. Those are my top 3. Damn! Must be nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I've only ever been out of the country once, and it was to the Netherlands. Though while I was there, I did have the opportunity to go to a train ride through a bunch of countries to Disneyland Paris, and that was really fun. So technically I was able to go to France as well, but only for just the evening. You move all the firing positions at once if you select all of them? Wait, is that true? If that's true, that'll be a huge help. Let me see. AI zone, firing positions. Okay. Boom. I have them all selected. Can't edit their position though. Wait, where's the first one? First firing point. Where are you? Might be under the vehicle. Hide the Mammoth real quick. First firing point on this list. Okay, it's right there. Oops. Italy's kind of love it down. I did only visit the southern part, but I do remember northern Italy is like the crown jewel. That makes sense. Italy is pretty awesome. I mean, it's like the remnants of the ancient Roman Empire. It would be the best places to visit there, but it makes sense. My phone has died twice while transferring bookmarks. Oh god. I just want to move these down. Can I really not move multiple at the same time? You cannot move multiple. On the properties window after selection element, you can type the height for all of them. I can't. It's grayed out. Oh, maybe I need to be in expert mode? Maybe? Why can't I edit this even in expert mode? Do they not have a proper BSP anymore? AI zone, manual BSP, sandbox. Oh, there they go. They were just in like invalid before. There we go. Because I re-imported the BSP. Huge! You're so right. That actually fixed the entire issue. God. God amongst men, Epic Parry. Your knowledge goes hard. I do have to do this for every map, and I still have to do the skybox to completely fix it, but we should be good. Nice. So that's this map. Fixed. That also means now I can actually fire the fucking nuke for once. We're not considered underwater anymore. Yeah, baby. Just copy the blocks over in Gorilla. Yeah, I will for the rest of the firing points onto the other maps. That's what I did originally, so I didn't have to place them all down manually. I just did it once on this map, and then I copied it to all the others. I'm just going to copy and paste the entire area's block there. Alright, that's fantastic. Okay, good, good, good. Obviously now the skybox is still floating pretty high over everything. You can see the water that's sort of like halfway existing here. Needs to be moved down 235 negative on the z-axis, so I'm going to do that very quickly. That'll be under... Where's my skies? Sky, grass. Be sky v4. That has me taking the armature GZ minus 235. Export it out and call it a day. Halo 3, asset subdirectories. Sky. I'm just going to plop the render in there for that. Sky grass. Tool render, sky levels, multi, alpine, sandbox to sky. There we go. No more weird sky stuff. I don't know what that rock. Oh, it's supposed to be like that. It's like an archway. One huge flat map. Yeah, all of the main canvases are just big flat maps, and it's up to you to build all the terrain yourself. And you can go crazy with it if you want. Bunch of terrain objects for you to sculpt your maps with. You check all your other maps for the same issue? I do. They all have the exact same issue. I need to move them all downwards. Thankfully, it is an easy fix. Literally, let's just go down the list. We'll do alphabetically. That puts desert next. So I want to hide the water physics. It doesn't really need it. GZ minus 235. Hide the water physics. Export the AS file. The Halo 3. No hidden geometry. We're going to put that as sandbox desert. And we'll do it skybox as well. There we go. Desert, sandbox, desert, 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 desert. Grass, flood, desert. Throw that in there. And then we will run the structure command for sandbox desert. And while that goes, we can fix it skybox. Sky sand right here. And we're just going to grab the armature, scale, or not scale, GZ minus 235 to match it up. Export that out as a JMS. And we can go to the sky directory right here. Grab that render model. Throw it into here. And then we just wait for that to finish importing. While it finishes importing, we can go open it up to double check that it actually looks good. Let's clear this out though real fast. Because now we can work on the Mammoth. I'm going to go fix every map and then, excuse me, we're going to work on the Mammoth, which should be pretty cool. It'll be pretty cool. Let's open up our desert sandbox. Oh yeah, Durandal, you're talking about the old, that was the original V1 of Ultimate Forge 2.0. But yeah, it works a lot better this way, with it being separate maps. For the record, that old Ultimate Forge 2.0 concept would theoretically be possible. It was just really challenging to pull off. Alright, let's open up Desert Sandbox 2.0 here. Okay, Desert Sandbox just got the re-import, so we should see everything floating in the center of the map. Or it's going to crash, whichever comes first. There we go. Alright, so everything's floating. So we're going to grab all the crates. Plop them down to the ground. Okay, looks pretty good. Virgil with another 2. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate you. Thank you, man. Last time I bring up vacations, but both Maldives and Poland was for my nephew. Maldives was for a Nickelodeon event in 2018. What? That's crazy. And Poland was for the biggest indoor water park in the world at the time. I wish to visit Belgium or Greece. I feel like Belgium would be really nice. I hear they got pretty good waffles. You must be European, though. I know you're European. You could very easily get go to other countries. Why is the position of this like completely off? That's the actual center of the map. How did that even... Huh. Damn it. Alright, we're fixing this one up. We got our trees, and then our other tree over here. Okay, the little decorations are good. Last thing we gotta do is to make sure that it has the proper structure design. Oh no. Okay, we're safe. Okay, all looks good. Except for the skybox, which we now gotta fix that. What happened to the water? There's mirrors, there no water on the map. Oh, the water's just down here. Why does it look like that? What the fuck happened? Oh, right, it's the skybox peeking through it. Duh. Yeah, so we have the skybox in, now we're gonna run the desert skybox command. There we go. We're so back. Pretty cool, pretty cool. For some reason in MCC this rock turns red in game, but in Sapien it doesn't. Don't fully understand that, but whatever. Make sure the water actually is fully functional. Looks very pretty, looks very nice. Interacts properly. Looks good to me. Save that scenario. Move on to the next one. I like the vibe on this map. Reminds me of the Ark. It is basically the Ark. Not perfect though. It's got a couple issues I need to fix, but more or less takes place on the Ark. Using the Ark skybox, but I made it like 360 degrees. Joe, you can just tell me things. Oh, check DMs. Mammoth. Statement from Wikipedia. Nearly 70 meters high in length. The Mammoth is a 6-wheel ball.
Anti-aircraft, anti-warship is designed for elimination of hostile vessels' weapons. What is the point of this? I already knew this. It's big and strong and it break thing. It's anti-warship? I mean, it's anti-everything. It's got a giga mat cannon on it. Lake of Rot Canvas Fund. What does that mean? Blood sandbox we don't have to worry about. So I guess the next sandbox will be jungle. Let's move on to the jungle sandbox. Let's go ahead and open our jungle, our freaking jungle sandbox, dude. I'm actually going to do the sky jungle first because that's a quicker import. We'll go scale, no, GZ minus 235. Export it as a JMS. Okay, we got our sky exported. Next, we're going to do the map, so we're going to go ahead and open up our ever lovely jungle, sandbox jungle. I'm going to go ahead and grab everything here. GZ minus 235, hide our water physics, and export the map. Halo 3, no hidden geometry, sandbox jungle. It's in there. We're gonna go ahead and go multi jungle sandbox. We'll do the sky first, like I said. Sky jungle, sky jungle. And then we need our actual structure of the jungle map. Sandbox jungle dot ice. Alright, so here in the jungle, it looks like perfect. Our water is lowered, so the skybox is lowered, and now our entire map will become lowered here in a minute as well. And on top of that, we need to open it up and set it to our new updated water level that does not cause massive issues anymore. How about 1 RTX? No, Halo 1 RTX. Did Halo 2? No, somebody was working on Halo 1 RTX. Nice. Okay, now the Mammoth Mac isn't going to be, like, overwhelmingly powerful. It's going to be very strong, don't get me wrong. But it won't be, like, an instant kill on every vehicle. Otherwise, if you placed one down on your map, you basically ruined your whole map. I'll have to figure out a good way to balance it. Realistically, you said 3-shot lich. Realistically, it should 1-shot a lich if it's, like, lore accurate. But that's not very fun. Although you actually can't even take out a lich unless you take out its core, so it doesn't really matter as far as the lich is concerned. I made the Wraith red, finally. Let's see, what you been working on, Peace Stain? What you been cooking up? Let's import. Love the Windows XP. Plasma cannon. Looks like it has like a delay to the movement a little bit. Shade turret. We got a shade turret. What's up with the shade turret? Maybe slower projectiles? More acceleration can lead your shots more. That's pretty cool. Oh, they have gravity. They aim downwards. They're kind of like mortars now. That's cool. Actually makes them more usable. Wraith is like red and pink. Reddish purple. It's got like a purple reflection to it and like a base crimson red color. Ooh, with some red effects. Oh my god, it's got smoke coming out of the back. The boost goes crazy. It goes so fast, what the fuck? Also hovers so high off the ground. Pretty dang cool. We got over here weapons. Choose plasma grenades, excuse me? Oh yeah, the classic CE style fuel rod that curves and goes super fast. That sounds mean. That's aggressive. Damn, what the fuck? The Prowler turn speed is crazy. Look at that. Tokyo Drift. There was a Sentinel RPG in the Dig Site leak. I'm remaking it? Oh, I didn't see that. That's pretty cool. Still need an A10 in Halo. That also made me think of an A10 a little bit, the way that audio came through. Dude, spiker bolts? I like that it feels like Meteor. That's honestly nice. The old regular plasma turret being on there before was pretty boring. This feels more like proper to a brute cannon. That's pretty cool. Pretty freaking neat. Error file doesn't exist? What? Oh, I put jungle desert. What the fuck? The whole time it wasn't even importing. There we go. Oh my god. Took a minute there. Sorry, I'm checking out something. Oh shit. Oh yeah, dude. As a side note, some of you guys should know, I'm a major nerd when it comes to meteorology and severe weather. If you guys are in this area in the US, be on the lookout, dude. There's a pretty large, reasonable chance of a tornado outbreak all the way throughout tonight. So if you're in this, like, actually, it's not my job, I'm not a weather communicator, but like genuinely be careful. I've been watching this and it's really, really bad. So if you're like in this area, seriously, just kind of keep an eye out, especially overnight. Also, side note, this is crazy. High end alert for severe weather. With this tomorrow is going to be insane. Having a day 2 high, I think it's the 3rd time ever in history there's been a high severe weather rating on a day 2 future outlook. So just be careful if you're in these areas here. It's pretty wild. I evacuated since I was in tier 5. I mean, you don't necessarily need to evacuate. That's not necessarily a bad idea, but it's really scary. There's a severe weather chance with a 30% hatch risk for tornadoes in this zone. I would be extremely cautious. Oh, it's in. All right, so now we can move everything down. We should be good. Let's double check our water is good. Water is good. We don't hear funny water sounds when we spawn in anymore. Hell yeah. Move our spawn points down. Looks good to me. This map is good. It's very good. Damn. Alright, so we got grass, desert, jungle. That leaves us with savanna and snow for 5. And then the last 3 would be skyward, flood, and Mombasa. So yeah, just savanna and snow left for this treatment. Go ahead and do that real quick. We'll do savanna next. Inbox, savanna. Alright, so we grab everything. GZ minus 235. Hide our water physics so that it doesn't cause the issue. Export as an ass. Do Halo 3. No hidden geometry. Put that out to Savannah. Oh man, I rejected shotguns. Dude, TK, huge fan, TK. Huge fan. Real Terrence Kennedy. Huge fan, huge fan. Me when I GZ minus 235 the skybox. Oh. Me Savannah sandbox. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Savannah, sandbox, jungle. Gimme. Then we're in a sky. Scrolling. Give me Savannah. Hi, Weasel. What's up, kitty cat, guys? Weasel's here. She's here. Oh, sweet kitty. She's so cute. Alright, we want our render. Bloom, 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 bloom. Savannah sandbox. Oh, I misspelled it. Guess I'll die. Alright, Savannah sandbox is re-imported with the fixed things and the stuff, and then the structure now. Grab our sandbox. Savannah. No! I'm tweaking too hard, dude. Savannah. Alright, so we're re-importing that. We already got the sky in, now we load it up. I am going to have to go through and fix all the AI points. I'll have to copy and paste them over. But it's no biggie. I regret to inform you that I've decided to enter my problematic era, and I'll be starting beef with everyone. TK, no. Please. You can't. You're going to say something offensive and get canceled. Don't do it. You're better than this. Damn, I'm looking at some of the footage that's coming out from this tornado outbreak. Shit's going crazy. Well, I accidentally saved all of this. My little map. They can't cancel me again. You're like, I'm uncancelable. I've already said the worst things I could say, brother. Projected slurgan? No. Don't even joke about that, dude. People are gonna start assuming I actually say some kind of fucked up shit. Because everyone on the internet's trigger happy. They're like, oh, he could be joking about it, but if there's even a 1% chance. We already know what rejected shotgun says off stream. We all know. What would I even say? I'll call the elites split jaws. All right, I'll admit that. Nah, I'm not scared. The saying Healy can't do nothing to me. He says horrible things to me off stream, and I'll do it again. am now going to put this in the ground. I'm going to take these, and I'm going to put them on the ground. Perfection. It's beautiful, is it not? I love it. Jokes hurt people, shotgun. They hurt people! What does it say? Words and slurs are cuts and burns, but sticks can never hurt me, as the saying. I don't know what the hell that means. But no, I don't say bad potty words, okay? We don't do that around here. That's very bad, and I do not do it. Alright, let's go. Final one. Sandbox snow. Snow. We take all of these. We go GZ minus 235. And we export these things to AS file. We hide water physics. We do Halo 3. We turn off hidden. We export. We get the export. We go to the correct data folder under Tundra Sandbox. We put it in the structure. We put that in there. We scroll. We paste. We copy. We paste. Then we're going to run the command, which is going to be sandbox snow. And then we're going to get Tundra Sandbox as the main folder name because I like to be confusing and inconsistent. Then we're going to go back. We're going to find that it doesn't even have a skybox. We're actually completely fine. We're done here. But we do need to open up the scenario file and edit it. I got jumped by a group of... What the? Oh, it made it say anonymous. I can see the actual name. Fuck you, guy. Tipped $15. Fuck you, guy. Tipped $15 and fuck you. No! No! No, no, no! Thank you for the $15. Fuck you, guy. Gabe! Gabe the Babe! Thank you for 34 months! Jesus, Gabe, 34 months is insane. I feel like you rarely do your membership milestone in here. Like, there was like a long period of time where you didn't, but it was still going. So the last time I saw you was like maybe 20 months, and all of a sudden, boom! 34 months. And like last month too, you did. But thank you very much for 34 months. That's crazy. Actually crazy. 34 months, baby! Can I get a heck yeah in the chat? You can get a heck yeah for me. Heck yeah! How's the stream? What are you working on tonight? Well, I'm fixing all the maps. They had this issue where every projectile was considered underwater. Like old Ultimate Forge, following the great footsteps there. And now we're working on the Mammoth. I had to completely fix a ton of stuff. It was a lot. But every now and then I stay, because I love the content. Thank you. I appreciate that. Why does this thing not have a shadow? Adam, thank you for the 2. I appreciate you too. Thank you very much. Hang on, I'm squirming. I'm squirming. I'm done squirming. Thank you for the 2. You said I made a reaction image just for you. Check media. I don't think I'm gonna like this very much. Okay. Get Da Vinci textured bozo. That could be you. That could be me. That could be any of us. My God. This is unbelievable! Will the full auto nuke Mac cannon frigate be in the new version of the mod? That is not a thing. We're going to be working, now that I've fixed everything, besides the AI points, which I will fix right now, actually. We are now working on the actual Mammoth, which is effects. I want to have the Mammoth cannon charge up and have, like, maybe electricity go, like all over the barrel of it while it's charging. Maybe make it have a really large fire time. I'm going to give it probably the Reach Mac cannon sounds. I know the Halo Wars 2 Matt cannon sounds are really cool because we use those on the Condor in the Halo Reach Extinction mod. David, thank you for the 2! I appreciate it. Said Mammoth AI. Not in this mod, sadly. I'd probably just crash the game if I tried to put an AI in the Mammoth. Alright, in order to do the final step of everything here, I'm going to go ahead and copy all of the AI movement firing points that are fixed from the grassy alpine sandbox map. And I'm going to go ahead and put all of those onto all the other maps. So we're going to scroll all the way down to here. We're looking for... Here, AI pathfinding data, which has sectors. No, not AI pathfinding data. We're looking for Adam. We're looking for Adam with the 2. Thank you very much. At full auto max. That reminds me. Why were the Infinity's Mac guns just giant white lasers in Halo 4? Oh, that's such a good question. I wish I could give you a meaningful answer other than they're dumb. I don't know. I just do not know. Oh, here we go. This is the areas block, the fire. All right, so we're going to copy the entire zones block right here. That's from Alpine Sandbox. We're going to now move on to Desert Sandbox. We're going to replace all the zones, all the AI points, everything. We got to do this like 5 times, so it'll probably take us like a minute or 2 to do this. Super easy. We just open up each map. So here's this one. We're going to look for zones right here. Replace. Save. Done. Do the exact same thing on the next one. Jungle Sandbox. How do you actually feel about Gosshogs in PvP? I remember getting like 64 kills with one in BTB. Felt a little mean that day. Gosshogs are definitely too strong. They probably should have had been balanced a little bit better. Zones. Replace. Save. Mombasa Sandbox, Savannah Sandbox comes next. Chris Warren last called them Max in that sequence. I don't know, dude. They just retconned and changed and so much about the Halo universe after, during and after Halo 4. I don't even know what to tell you, to be honest. They just, sometimes it just felt like shit was changed just because they just felt like it, even if it made no sense at all. Story ends after 3. Yeah, the more and more I've looked into it, the more and more that's been my take as well. I just don't subscribe to any lore after the fact. It's so messy and nightmarish. Like, from a cursory glance, if you're like, Halo 4 and 5 and Infinite Story are okay, it's like, that's like a... But if you actually, like, look deeply enough at it, you're gonna go, never mind, holy shit, what a nightmarish hellscape all of that is. Alright, it's Mammoth time, though. Mammoth. Mammoth. Alright, here's our Mammoth. Looks pretty sick. But it fires nukes, and that's a problem. We can do better than making this thing literally just fire nukes. I told Marty that 343 tried to replace Downs with Blum, and he called me a liar until I pulled out the receipts. He was so pissed. Yeah, there's actually builds of Halo 4, I think, that have the new voice actors and actors for Chief and Cortana. I'm not sure if it was ever confirmed whether they were placeholders or the new ones they tried to replace them with, but yeah, I don't know. 343 was really weird in the early days. The Foreigners are human, I will die on this hill. The story works better if they go with the original plan of the Foreigners being humans. And no, the Forerunners were not a separate species in Halo 3. They were still humans in Halo 3. And presumably in Reach as well. but it doesn't really get touched upon there. Makes more thematic sense? Yeah, well, I mean, the entire point is the dramatic irony of the Covenant actually killing their gods. That's literally like the whole purpose of it, and the purpose of humanity reclaiming their own history. The Guilty Spark was just insane. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Yeah, no, he was totally just rampant and had no idea what he was talking about. They totally were not hinting at that. And then the director commentary, the devs literally don't comment and go, I wonder what he's talking about there. All smug-like. Alright. How do we want to do this Mac? Here's what it looks like right now, because it fires nukes. I think I'm going to swap it out for the time being with a Scorpion Cannon bolt. Impact-wise, this is what we got right now. No charge sound, and then it fires basically a really long Gauss round, a big Gauss round that detonates into a nuke. We are not going to make that the actual Mammoth explosion anymore. We're going to change that right now. My question is, should a Mac impact be... It should be a giant explosion, right? Like, I feel like it should just be like a giant explosion. That's totally fine. I was thinking about making like the longsword bomb explosion, but even bigger. With maybe some extra shockwaves and stuff. I hate how everyone does that thing with the writing now. Oh, they said that thing. Wonder what that means. Yeah, like as if there's some like secret lore behind it. I mean, that tweet I wrote that one time that was just... I might as well just find it. It can't be that far back. I haven't posted on Twitter that much lately. When did I post it? Oh yeah, here. This is so funny to me. Need a lorehead to decode the secret meaning behind this vague and indirect sentence.
You are Forerunner.
What did he mean by that? You are Forerunner? Somebody, I need a lorehead to decode this stat. What did he mean by that? I don't get it. I'm so confused. Demon, thanks for the 5, man. Appreciate it. As long as it's in atmosphere. I mean, take Reach as an example. Mac rounds in atmosphere. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, though. Like, technically it should be an explosion, but in Reach, you never really get to see the direct explosion of any of the Mac rounds. The actual impact just, like, slices through everything in, like, a big, bright flash, and you never get to see the final impact. Maybe, like, the Halo Wars Mac round? I'll have to take a look at what that looks like. He just said it for the lulz. Yeah, dude. He's just rampant. It can't be trusted. He's just crazy, man. He's just crazy. Just the most annoying retcon of all time. And then imagine this, dude. Imagine this, dude. You retcon the biggest mystery of the entire series. And that lets you make, what do you get out of this giant retcon? A fucking Marvel tier villain for your next game. So worth it. So worth it. Isn't Mac magnetic acceleration cannon? Yes. So Mac cannon is magnetic acceleration cannon cannon. Yeah, chai-tea ass moment. Literally. To be fair, they did come up with an explanation for the mantle of responsibility, but why would a foreigner human acknowledge humans having the mantle if the foreigners went to war with us? You can't make sense of it, because their retcon was the mantle of responsibility. They basically said, oh, it's not that you're literally forerunners, it's that you gained this thing called the mantle of responsibility, which technically like gave you their role. But that also doesn't make sense, because Guilty Spark says you are forerunner. He doesn't say you are the holders of the mantle of responsibility, making you the equivalent of the forerunners. He says you are forerunner. It doesn't make any sense. Adam, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. Look at Lord Hood's fleet firing their Mac guns at the Keisha at the end of the storm. Maybe do something like that. True.
That would be a good. But the thing is, those don't have any impacts. They just, well, I guess they're just giant fiery explosions. So I can work with that. I have an idea. I have an idea for how to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the weapon here. Demon, thank you for the 5. Thank you, thank you. Isn't that more like a railgun that accelerates a solid spike? Yeah, I mean, they're gigantic tungsten rounds that just get accelerated to like some percentage of the speed of light, and then that gives them just an absurd amount of impact power. Shout out fusion reactors for generating enough electricity to make that viable. I do need to get charge up sounds though. Let me see. I'm gonna go to my Halo Reach folder really quick and see what my sounds are in there. Halo Reach editing kits. I need. Should be my data sounds for Halo Reach here. Should be under Condor. Condor Mac. Okay, here's the charging sound from, I think this is Halo Wars 2. Apologies if it's loud. That was a little loud. It's a good sound though. That's the charge, and then the fire for the Halo Wars 2 Mac. Pretty badass. I think that could be good for the Mammoth. I'd be down with putting these in. I think it sounds cooler than the base Reach one, which just goes like cling. I mean, the Reach one's pretty good too. I don't know. What do you guys think? This one's kind of like sci-fi rather than like the Halo Reach one where you just hear like a charge up zap zap and then just like a cling, just fucking. I don't know. I'm actually kind of leaning towards the Reach one. Didac, thank you for the 2 though. Appreciate it. Halo Wars Mackin supporter. All right, let me check it out. I mean, realistically, just basic physics says that. Oh, this is the Mac. Yeah, it's basically just a giant explosion, right? Like it just comes down from orbit, kaboom, gigantic explosion. Because that's really what it is. It's just a massive release of kinetic energy. So, explosion, big explosion. We can work with that. Imagine if Foreigners were human and Ancient Human Didact was written as a god tier villain. I wish, dude. I wish. Actually, I wish not for that. I wish that Foreigners were still human, but I wish that Halo 4 did not have any living Forerunners, human or not. I wish that the Forerunners were still all gone in the lore, and the closest thing you ever got was some indirect communication via, like, a hologram left behind or something. You know, that is the most I would wish for. It's, okay, this is because, okay. You know what series gets this concept really fucking well? Is the Elder Scrolls, dude. The Elder Scrolls never has ever explicitly explained what happened to the Dwemer, the dwarves. Never has been explained. They were basically like the Elder Scrolls equivalent of the Forerunners. One day, they all completely vanished. It's never given any direct understanding or explanation. There's a lot of hints, and there's some ideas around what happened, but nobody knows for sure. And there was an interview done one time with Todd Howard and with somebody who was a lead writer on the Elder Scrolls. And guess what? They said, what happened to the Dwemer? And they were like, you know, some things are just better left as mysteries. We know what happened, but we just don't want to talk about it. We'll leave hints, but we're never going to explicitly talk about certain things. That is how the Forerunners, in my personal little Halo modding boy over here opinion, that is how it should have been. It absolutely should have stayed that way, because it's way more interesting that way. It lets you, and that's what the Forerunners always were throughout the trilogy. They were mysterious, all the way through Halo 3, even into Halo Reach, and then Halo 4 just retcon, blast the doors wide open, here's a living Forerunner. It's like, oh god, dude. Did you play Project AHO mod for Skyrim? I have not. I have not. I've not played Skyrim mods in like many years. All right, I'm looking for. I'm gonna grab the Halo Reach Mac cannon sounds. I'm doing it in the background real quick. Hang on. Yo, Demon, thanks for the 5, man. Thank you very much. Slot machine. Oh, that's for the main menu thing. Thank you. It said Morrowind DLC is a living Dwemer that you can talk to, and they left the dream that the Godhead is dreaming. Oops, forgot the spoiler alert. Yeah, I know about the living Dwemer that you can talk to in the Morrowind DLC, but the cool thing is, while you do get to meet a living Dwemer in that Morrowind DLC, he also doesn't know what happened to the rest of his race. He has no idea. He gives you some ideas of what he thinks maybe happened, but there's nothing explicitly stated that he knows, and that keeps it mysterious, and that's cool. That's cool as fuck. Adam, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. Thank you. You said drop the 12-second clips of the Mac firing Halo 3. Not a lot of sound to go on, but you can see them in the explosions. I know that cutscene really well. That's the one on the storm when the portal opens. I actually used that exact Mac effect on the flyable frigate that I have on here. Okay, here's Mac gunfire. It's gonna be loud. That's good. Where's the Mac charge? I think I need to go to Mac gun fire 1, and then we have Mac gun charge. Okay, so I'm gonna just extract all of these, and I'm gonna grab the traversal sounds for it as well. What is this? Some kind of electricity loop. That's not useful, but we have the charge, the fires, and then I want the traversal sounds for when it turns, because that's really heavy duty. So I'm going to go extract all these really quickly, and then we're going to get these into Halo 3. Alright, cool. I have them extracted. So here we have them all. I'm going to rename them all properly. Mac gun charge. These should already be in a format I can use, but just in case. Mac gun fire 1. Mac gun fire 2. Mac gun fire 3. Mac gun M gun traverse. Gotta expand this in. And then out. All right, so we got all the sounds here. So we need to put these into our actual sounds folder to use them. So it's going to be data, sound, vehicles. I'm going to make a new folder for it just called Mac Cannon, because I might use this on other stuff if I report the Reach Mac Cannon over to Halo 3 or something. So we're going to do traverse. We're going to do Mac charge. Mac fire. I think there's only one charge. Okay, so we don't even need a folder for Mac charge. I'm just going to put this in here. Then for Mac fire, there's 3 different sounds, so we can go ahead and put that into here for Mac fire, Mac gunfire. And then traverse, I'm going to have in, out, and loop. I'm just going to copy all these into here. Don't even need a traversal thing for it. So now I can actually import these individually into a specific sound bank, so we're going to go ahead and do that. But in order to get these sounds in, I do have to close the game here and run this. So we're gonna do tool, sound, single, and then it's gonna be sound, vehicles, Mac, what did I call it? Mac cannon. And then we're gonna do Mac gun charge.wave, and this is going to be a weapon fire sound. And then we're gonna make a new sound bank for it called Mac cannon. Oh wait, was there an error there? Sounds must be one of these types. Is it a weapon underscore fire? I'd put weapon dash fire. So weapon underscore fire Mac cannon. There we go. For the charge, it's good. Next up, we want to do M gun traverse out. M gun traverse loop. And then we're going to do the M gun traverse in sound, which this will actually be super useful for a lot of big scale turrets to have these sounds in. Just an idea about what the Minimax barrel extended as it charged up. I always thought this W barrel looks a little silly. I'm probably going to mess with the animations for when it charges up, because I'm honestly not a huge fan of how they look. Alright, so weapon fire, Mac gun traverse in. So instead we're going to run a different command for this one. This is going to be Mac gun fires. It's gonna be the whole folder. It's gonna be tool, sounds, single layer. It's a new one. All right, now they're all in. So now we can boot everything back up. We have the sound tags. They're in. We have 2 sound banks for these. That shouldn't cause any issues. So all is well with all these. Very good, very good. But we do need now to actually hook up these sounds. So first things I'm going to do here is on the Mac gun. We don't want the Mac gun weapon, but instead the Mac gun vehicle. We're going to hook up the traversal sounds here. So right now it already should have a sound looping here. Yeah, this is using the Warthog. Yeah, Warthog chain gun traverse sound looping. I'm going to go ahead and copy that over into the sound vehicle Mac cannon folder right here. I'm going to call this traverse sound looping, copy that directory. And what I'm going to do is instead of using the original ones, which just has a looping sound, I'm going to go ahead and do Mac gun traverse loop, Mac gun traverse in, and Mac gun traverse out. Now, right now it has fade in at start. I'm not going to do that because we don't need that anymore. The gain, I'm going to have it 0 decibels. Fade in duration, if anything, would be 0.1, but it shouldn't even need that. And then since this is a really big sound, it's like very, very large, I'm going to set the minimum distance to like, I'm going to set it pretty high. Minimum distance to like 25, maximum distance 75. That might be too much, but I'm going to give it a go. 25, 75. So you should be able to hear this sound from pretty far away. It's going to be like a heavy duty, like, All right, so that should be good there. Now, in-game, we should be able to hear this actually play. Let's see how it works. Okay, it just, like, doesn't seem to stop. Okay. Interesting. I don't really love that. Also, let's try minus 21 decibels on that sound looping. Maybe instead of minus 21, we'd be like minus 15. That seems pretty good. Alright, now we need a charging effect and a charging sound for it. So I like the traversal and everything, that's great, but our weapon itself doesn't really have a charging effect at the moment. So we're going to need to make that actually happen, be real, and also occur. Wow. I'm going to temporarily copy the firing effect for this. And I'm going to paste that onto the charging effect here. I'm going to copy it. Firing effect is going to become charging. And I'm just going to use this and hijack it to add in the sound for it. So first and foremost, we're going to see Gauss rifle fire sound here. We're going to swap that out for sound vehicles, Mac cannon. We're going to grab the charge sound here. We don't need the other sound. And then there's a big screen effect, which we'll probably tweak to make look and work even better. We're going to make minimum distance on this, like 75, maximum distance 150. And volume-wise, I don't know, we'll see how it sounds. Refresh to get our weapon back. Okay, charging time is a little too short. We're going to have to set the charge time. This is a charging effect that doesn't really need. We'll do a firing screen effect, area screen effect, and swap this out to the charging screen effect. And what I'll do for this one is I'm going to set maximum distance 50. That's fine. Distance fall off also fine, I guess. Time fall off, we're going to swap this out. We're going to add a point to the middle. We're going to have it go like up. Like that. And then the actual effect it's going to have is it's going to do a slight blue tint on everything. Exposure boost 1.5 stops. Let's see how this looks. Okay, the actual time on this, distance fall is maximum distance there. Lifetime is 0.5. I think I'm going to do 1.5 seconds for that. And for the charging effect itself, with events, firing, electric arcs. These all run events parallel. Okay, that should be fine. We're going to make the charge time 1.5 seconds. I'm going to try 2, actually. That's 12. Do 2. Try this. See how it looks. Could you mix the region Halo War 2 sounds like you did for Halo 4 Infinite? I could. I could. Not bad. Okay, now we're going to swap out the firing sound to be the Halo Reach max sound instead, which should feel a lot more impressive. Let's open up that firing effect here. What is the Halo 4 Infinite mod? I keep hearing about it. You can go back on my stream if you really want to check out what it is, but it's basically in Halo 4, I'm porting over a bunch of Halo Infinite assets, as well as stuff from like Halo Fireteam Raven. I'm basically making like the dream modern Halo game where I basically, anything that's good in Infinite, I add like the battle rifle and a bunch of the weapons, the Master Chief armor in there and everything. But then I'm also taking stuff I don't like the Banished vehicles. I'm turning them like Halo Infinite style fidelity, but they're Covenant vehicles. So it's like I rip all the Banished armor off of them, recolor them, and try to make them look really good. It's honestly, it looks pretty. I can even open it up and show you if you want to see it. It's pretty dang cool. But I'm also using stuff for like the maps, using like Quixel Megascans assets, which are pretty dang awesome. Really, really like them. Minimum distance 75. We'll make max 200. Then we don't need the Gauss rifle LOD far. The firing screen effect should be good. All right. Not bad. Read last. Minus 15 is decent. Are you going to have the charge barrel slowly creep down the barrel like Jacob's ladder effect and reach? Yeah, something like that is my ideal outcome for this. The default animations are so weak. I know, I noticed you haven't released anything more for the Halo 4 Infinite mod recently. That stuff was good, as much as I loved Halo 3. Yeah, I'm going to be going back to that mod next after Ultimate Forge. Alright, let's mess around with the charging effect here. We want to get this looking as good as possible. So, tweak charging.effect. So first things first, we don't want any muzzle flashes or any firing related effects on the charging effect. So this is going to be sound. Then we're going to have electric arcs, FX capacitor, steam, FX barrel base. I don't think I have those. Adam, thank you for the 2. Much appreciated. Thank you very, very much. He said, every other example of railguns in Halo media have long barrels that play into that design. Halo 4 railgun, stanchion, Gauss cannon, mass, driver, max, and frigates, max, and defense platforms at car stations. So why is the Mammoth's Minimax so short? I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. It looks just like a giant tank. I simply do not know. Halo 4 Infinite also benefits with the occur tool, doesn't it? It does. It absolutely does. I need a redesigned Mammoth cannon. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of work. Oh, you're asking for a lot there. I would love to make a Halo 3 Mammoth at some point, but this thing's already so good. Anything I make is going to be much lower fidelity than this, I'm afraid. Alrighty. We're going to need certain markers for the Mammoth Mac cannon, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go models. Got the Mammoth cannon, Mammoth turret. Let's see what markers we've got here. We got aiming pivot. Let's exit pose mode. What is this? Turret camera. FX vent center. There's a bunch of vents. Left, front. RT. We could try putting FX vent center for some of the electricity related stuff. And then for barrel base, I could try putting primary trigger again. I'll probably have to tweak this manually and add custom stuff for it. I'll be honest, I really didn't see anything there. I saw a teensy tiny bit of electricity come out the front right there. We're going to have to do some manual edits to this. So electric arcs that are occurring on primary trigger here, we're going to need to make these have a duration bound of 1.5 seconds. No, we're going to do the full 2-second duration for this. And the way I want to do this is having an emission rate no, we'll do basic 15 to 50. And, excuse me, we're going to have, let's do 0 initial velocity to begin with. Particle scale 0.5 to 1. Let's do 1 to 2. We'll do 2 to 4. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so that's just electricity around the base of it, nothing too crazy. That's not bad, it's just really simple and straightforward. I think it needs steam coming out of those side vents, though, which I believe there are markers for here. Yeah, FX vent RT and FX vent LF. So I'm going to go ahead and actually add that to the firing effect. We'll add some steam. I need a base steam particle I can just quickly grab to save some time. Where do I have some nice... I guess I can do the E3 Scarab steam and throw that on as a basis. Vehicles, yeah, Scarab E3. Scarab E3 spawner, 90s under giants. I'll yoink that and just scale it down, honestly. Mammoth looks fine until you really think about it. I just simply don't think... I actually don't really have a major issue with the Mammoth. I mean, it's... there are things I would change, to be sure, but I think it's pretty fine. Oh, maybe I shoved it into the charging effect. No, I did not. Where's the steam? Is it overheat, perhaps? Do I have an overheat animation? Oh yeah, objects, vehicles, Scarab H2, Scarab overheat. That's gotta be it. Did you check under the tray? I should have done that. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh no, the Scarab overheat's not it, I don't think. Ending sparks, ending smoke. No delay. Yeah, that's not it either. Okay, well I'll check it out in a second. I'm gonna use the restroom super quickly. I'll be right back. I have no voice. Don't worry about it. But intakes... Dude, where the fuck is the overheat steam? Oh, was it ending smoke? No, ending smoke is not it. Ugh. Dude, I've gone through everything. Where the fuck is it? I just need some fucking steam! That's all I need! So it's not the overheat animation, it's not the charging animation, and it's not the firing animation. So then, where the fuck is it? Oh, thank God I found it. Holy shit, that was driving me crazy. Alright, so the ones we want are going to be here, FX, event, so it's LF and RT. Okay, so those are set. So we're going to go ahead and do those here for LF, LF. This is probably going to be way, way too big. Actually, I know they'll be way too big, but we'll see what happens. That actually was not bad at all. Not bad. Oh, what up, Control? Good to see you, man. Okay, the steam might be a little bit much right now. Set it to like 1 second. It's a bit excessive, I think. That's pretty cool. I like the impact of that. Yeah, it's pretty sick. But now it needs to not fire a nuke. You crashed my MacBook? I have that effect on people, and their MacBooks specifically. Alright, the projectile is what we need to work on next. My entire goddamn MacBook? Maybe? You should have thought about that before you opened up such a fire stream. That's not bad. I feel like the explosion's a bit small for a mat gun. I hear popping coming from my PC. Is that bad? Are you using part of your GPU to make popcorn? If not, possibly bad. So this explosion is actually the longsword missile explosion. I might make it bigger though. It is very large, but I think it should be bigger. Let me use some stuff for scale here. I will put an entire... I'll put a warthog for scale. Here is a warthog. I don't know, that's a pretty good size. Hitman, thank you for the 5! I appreciate it. I don't know why, but every time I make a joke or remark against you, this stream, my browser, or now my entire MacBook crashes. You are evil. Oh, I'm the evil one. I'm evil. Maybe. It's just karma. And it's deserved. Warthog for scale. Banana Man! Thank you for 14 months! I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you! It's a Scarab explosion. Scale, it's a Mac? Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be like the bare minimum. I think I'm gonna take the components that make up this explosion and just scale it up even further. Because that is a big explosion, don't get me wrong. That is very big. But this is a Mac we're talking about. We can do better than that. Warthog got atomized, yeah. I just don't want this to be so big that it, like, is overwhelming in size and makes it completely inviable. And just, like, you can't do anything against it. Big cannon, go big boom. Very true. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and grab this Mammoth. We're gonna go Mammoth main gun. FX. I'm gonna do rename manually because my Windows 11 is Windows 11ing Mac detonation. And for Mac detonation, we're literally just gonna scale up pretty much every single part of this. I'd prefer the camera track be a bit lower if it means the reticle is more accurate because that accuracy is bad. Yeah, the accuracy is not perfect. I also noticed that, but you know what? Sometimes it just be like that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just do be like that, and it be how it do because it is. That's how it be. Like that. We have sparks, light spikes. The light spikes are going to need to be longer. I'm going to double, like, most parts of this effect. Okay, now the light spikes are bigger. How does that look? Debatable on that being good or bad, but we'll see. That seems fine. Move on from the initial flash. We have lens flare. We're gonna go to the Mammoth. Make a Mac detonation lens flare for it. My power went out because of you. Be careful. If your power's out and you're in a big storm right now, make sure that you check tornado warnings because there's a big tornado outbreak happening tonight. There's a shit ton of tornado warnings out. Looks insane on radar. Holy shit. I'm in the red for tomorrow. It kind of ruined my week. Just be careful. Just keep your eye on the weather. I said, my king, dude, no way. I've been all over Tornado YouTube lately. Maybe this is why. Yeah, there's a Tornado YouTube's pretty good. Max Velocity is streaming right now, the tornado outbreak today. The major tornado outbreak is going to be tomorrow, so any of you guys who are... And look at this, dude. That is not what you like to see. Shit, these are the red are the, I believe, tornado watches. I believe the blue are the thunderstorm watches, severe thunderstorm watches. So if you're seeing red all over these counties, you should be safe tonight. This whole area, this whole region here, especially overnight, just be careful. Just be very careful. The outlook tomorrow is insane. Insane. High risk on a day 2 is actually crazy. This is just insane. The very South Texas, I have very rarely seen snow. Yep, it'd be like that. I'm not American, I'm from the land up north. Your currently hated neighbor, Canada. Yeah, how dare you not want to be our 51st state? I'm steaming mad. Well, that didn't seem to do anything. Moving on. The main explosion. Slag burst. The slag burst is going to need to be getting its... Oh, it doesn't have velocity. Alright, we're just going to scale it up then. Do 20 and 10. Up the scale of the slag burst. Slag noise, same deal. 20 and 10. Give that slag noise a little bit of velocity. Let's turn that rotation down. Alright, we gotta get that fire looking a little bit better. So we have large effects, which includes fireball human large. That's gonna need we'll do lifespan 5 to 3. I'm gonna up that to like 7 and 5. Get that initial self acceleration up to like 2. Initial velocity 0 to 40. We're gonna up the scale of it. Size, we're gonna do 4 to 2. Nice, that looks pretty cool. Flickering embers, I'm not going to mess with that. Rolling smoke large, I am going to mess with that. That's going to need a size of like 6 to 4. Initial velocity is 20 to 5. We're going to do like 30 to 7.5. That's a big fucking explosion. Pretty cool. Then we have large flash, which includes light beams. Don't really know about this, but I'm gonna try doubling it. 15 to 10. That is one big fucking explosion. Excuse me while I detonate this square acre of land. Yeah, actually. Honestly, the fireball lobes should be a little bigger. What's that? I think the fireball lobes need to be a little bigger and the smoke needs to last a little longer. And that smoke could probably use a little bit of a boost on velocity. Doesn't even have, is it initial velocity? Delay for the steam on the gun would look good? I think so, yeah. The initial smoke has the worst self-acceleration I've ever seen for initial velocity. How much is that at 30 to 30? I think the fire needs to last less time. It lasts for way too long. Fireball, human large. What is your lifespan? 6 to 5. Let's go 5 to 3. The fire. I think the smoke and fire could be turned a little bit smaller on their scale. Particle size will go like 4 to 2 for the smoke, or this fire, so that's good. And we'll go ahead and get the rolling smoke and tone that down a little. Also 4 and 2 on that. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that's much nicer. The detail really pops much more. I love that it has like slag that comes up too. You get this like molten lava effect when it impacts. Not bad, not bad. Though we are getting 2 colors of smoke in here, which is throwing me off. Particle random between a bright orange. Oh, particle age. Shockwave? I guess it could use a shockwave. Well, one thing I'm going to have to do before even worrying about a shockwave or anything is changing the damage effect that it uses. Right now it's literally just using a regular Gauss explosion, which is extremely boring and, well, just extremely boring. So we're going to go ahead and make that a brand new damage effect for it. This is going to be Warthog Gauss explosion to Mac Cannon explosion. And the Mac Cannon explosion is going to have a radius of, say, 5 to, let's say, 2.5 to 5. Let's go 1.5 to 5. The damage lower bound we can put at like 150, upper bound 400. Do like 800. Damage lower bound being 150. It has AoE spike of 200, so okay, we can bring that down to like 600. That's pretty good. It does need a shake radius though. We're gonna go ahead and change that. Let's do explosion large. Category high explosive. So that is explosion small damage response. We're going to do explosion large damage response, and we're going to go ahead and drag that into vehicles, Mammoth, main gun. We're going to do damage effects, and this is going to be Mac, cannon, and damage response. And this basically controls like controller rumble, shake radius and range, which our radius and range on the shake is 5. I'm going to set that to like 50. Camera impulse, camera shake for 1.25 seconds. Let's see how this looks. Oh, right, and we need instantaneous acceleration on this as well. Now it's at 3. I'm gonna set it to like 6. Okay, so that range isn't really dealing damage yet. That did send the Warthog flying. At a low range, we'll hit it directly. Absolutely cooked the hog. I feel like I should do even more instantaneous acceleration than that. There we go. Now the hog got sent into the next realm. I think it's in the range of the fire. It should be dead. Yeah. Well, obviously I have to balance it somehow, but if it's in the range of the fire, it's going to be an insta-kill. What are charging effect suggestions? James is based off the reach mag effects. Yeah, I know the electricity using the whole thingy going up. You already talked about like a bunch. I am well aware. I'm just working on all the other aspects of it at the moment. Like the physics? Well, I got something even better than just regular old physics. I can spam a gazillion warthogs around for this test. I'm going to shoot a Mac bolt directly into the center of the warthog field there, and we're going to test those physics and see just how well they actually work. Nice. Dude, the fucking wheels got sent into orbit. Mammoth is better than the Scarab, but it's a lot stronger, that's for damn sure. I'm gonna have to make it so this thing can only fire, like, once every 10 seconds or something, because it's way too strong. Mammoth will destroy the Scarab completely and utterly, yeah. I'm gonna tone the speed down a little so it doesn't get sent flying quite so far and fast. And then, so that's detonation effect, that's damage effect. What was I thinking of? I forgot. I don't know. Let's spawn a Halo 2 Scarab and see if it buckles immediately. Uh-oh, a Covenant Scarab has appeared. What will you do? Are we looking? Okay, that damaged it quite a bit, but it's still up. It is somehow still up. Probably because it doesn't have any impact damage. I should probably give this thing some kind of impact damage. I don't think the Gauss has any impact damage. Huh. Is the Halo 3 Scarab for the demo? I can do that. Although I think the multiplayer one I have is a little bit different, maybe even a little stronger. Not 100% vanilla. Impact damage was a thing, but you made it for huge guys, so you didn't fix it. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Yeah, no, that's fixed. The AoE damage thing is totally fixed. I think the main issue with this is like AoE damage is great, but impact damage, if I added impact damage to this, it would basically one-shot everything that you hit a direct hit on, which is a bit busted. What's the range? It's infinite range. There is no end to the range on this thing. Can I give it penetration? Yeah, it should already over penetrate if I'm not mistaken. Over penetrates glass, default material, and over penetrates energy shields. Over penetrates plants. Okay, so I would have to double check how it over penetrates everything. You should be able to nail the Scarabs. Yeah, if you hit the Scarab's core with this, I can guarantee you it's going to get one-shotted. I'll try to make a little peek. I think I missed. It's not enjoying this. Let me try again, but I'll destroy the back of it first. Keep in mind also, this thing has way more health than the vanilla Halo 3 Scarab because it's balanced for huge grass multiplayer. Realistically, this thing would one-shot a Scarab. Adam, thanks for the 2! Alright, now that it's open, I should be able to one-shot it. Did I miss? Thank you for the 2. He said, I think a 6 to 8 second cooldown would be fair. You gotta give it some time to make at least one more follow-up shot in case you or your gunner whiffs the opening shot. Then simply do not miss. Halo 3 Extinction map was that Mammoth? Yeah, this was originally designed for that map, but now it's gonna be in Huge Grass 2.0. This is much better than the nuke, I'll say that much. Much, much better. You said 4-shot for the Scarab leg? Yeah, like I said, this Scarab has a lot more health because it was designed around a multiplayer map that has tons of massive scale stuff. So this Scarab has way more health. I could spawn in a vanilla Halo 3 Scarab and I feel like it would go down probably instantly. Lurbo Limp! Thank you for the 2! Appreciate it. What if the Scarab was wider and what if the Pelican was pimped out? Why didn't I think of that? I'm afraid we probably won't be pimping the Pelican anytime soon. I'm too overwhelmed with all of the current stuff. But let's see. The vanilla Halo 3 Scarab. That's 1. 2? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. To be fair, if I added impact damage to this, direct impact damage, this thing would die instantly. I'm just afraid of doing so because it might be insanely overpowered. Like, it's already gonna one-shot everything in, like, a really large radius. And these scares have damage type reduction? They do. They do. They take more from impact direct damage than they do from AoE damage, if I recall correctly. And this is all AoE damage. But, I mean, look. If you're fighting something like warthogs, they're devastated. Now, one thing I do need to do, that I was talking about though, is edit the weapon and make sure that it has a delay. Fire recovery time, I'm going to set to 5 seconds for right now. So it's going to be 5 seconds between every shot. Yeah, this is a superpower weapon. You're not supposed to actually be able to just like get in this and delete everything. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Alright, another shot. Waiting, 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 waiting. Here comes another shot. So that's a 5 second delay time between shots. I could even use the Steam as a visual indicator, actually. I could try that anyway. Let's see, we'll go Steam. If I give it a delay of 1 second and then a duration of 4. Then I'll probably have to make the Steam smaller, else it'll look kind of silly. You have a custom GUI? Yeah. Reach Mac reticle? Yeah, I'll probably do something similar. I think the Steam's a bit, like, large, a little bit excessive, so I might turn that down. What are we doing? We're making the Mac gun for the Mammoth. Honestly, it's looking pretty good. Somehow trying to balance the Mammoth's Mac gun, if possible. I think it should not have a delay, and instead it should just go throughout the entire 5 second duration. It would also be nice to add some, like, heat warps along with the Steam, potentially. Let me see. We have Breach Steam, which I think is this. Okay, so what I'm going to do then, I'm going to duplicate Breach Steam, and I'm going to swap that for a warp. We have tags, FX, particles, distortion, distortion shimmer. Copy that over to Steam R, replace, set all of them to R. Let's see how the distortion looks. Ooh, that's kind of cool. The distortion goes kind of crazy. Definitely feels like very hot with the distortion there. Shouldn't Steam come out of the vents in the back? I don't know. There's markers for these vents right here. Can you add a heat warp to the vent in the back? Let's see. Did they add a marker for that, or do I have to add one? What is this? Oh yeah, FX, exhaust, turret, RF, and LF. I could do it there instead of at the sides. Because that's a vent, but then there's exhaust as well. FX exhaust turret RT and LF. I say do, yeah, but if I do it to the front, I'll have to scale it down majorly. Let me try it on the back really quickly. I'm gonna rename these markers. I'll put it on the back, or I'll just duplicate these actually. LF and RT. And then, so for these, for the first steam, back left, back left, back left, back left. And this will be our back right steam. We'll go back right, back right, back right. Let's see how this looks. That feels like it makes more sense. But the distortion might be a little bit much. I might have to scale the distortion down. 25 to 2.5. I'm going to do 15 to 1.5 on both of those. Makes more sense, but I like the steam coming in the barrel more. I do too. I think I'll do both. So I might remove the distortion from the back because it's kind of overwhelming on the camera. I might just leave the distortion on the front ones, and then I'll probably shrink the front distortion down. So back left, I'm going to do this as front left, and then back right, duplicate this to front right. So for the front right ones, I'm just going to go RT, 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 front left, LF, 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 and all together with a big scale. Okay, it looks silly, to be honest. It looks very, very silly. I also can't see anything. I'm gonna remove the distortion from the back. No steam in the back? Just heat wavy? Oh, I see what you're saying. I'll give that a try. I'll do delete the breach steam and the pod steam. Delete the breach steam and the pod steam. It looks kind of weird just having a distortion. Kind of need it all there to give the right effect. Make the vent glow. I'd have to do like a full custom texture for that. I'm not sure if I really want to go through all the effort for it. Delete the back ones real quick. Go back to the main steam ones in the front. Checking out how it's going. It's going good. Lower that distortion, but it looks good. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. The distortion itself is just a bit large. I'm gonna scale the, is this distortion? Yeah, distortion, shimmer, scale, that's velocity. Scale is 25 to 2.5. I'm gonna bring it down 10 to 1. Should be a lot more reasonable. Makes the distortion almost unnoticeable. I'll bring it up to 15 and 1.5. Is the sand map broken? No, the sand map should be fine. Did you open the effect tag for your nuke? I'm curious how you made the stem for the mushroom cloud. Yeah, sure thing. Should be under objects, vehicles, longsword H2A. Shoot, it's a bit messy. Weapon nuke FX B4-2. Sucky tube. It's a particle called sucky tube that I may. Let me move you, kitty. Sucky tube is this texture rolling smoke plate, I guess. Is this sucky tube? Is this really it? And then the alpha is wispy smoke small, like this. So it's smoke with that, and then I have it aspect ratio stretched really far, so it's like really long and tall. That's the particle, and then I have it translate upwards. It starts in the ground, and then it slowly translates upwards. And there's just a bunch of them spawning over time, going up slowly. Basically just a really long, stretched out black smoke particle that just stretches upwards. Oh, we do need mammoth driving sounds before I forget. That is pretty important. Right now it's just using like elephant sounds, which are like not very impressive. Thank you, no problem. Foundry just makes so many changes, I'm not sure what's covered and what isn't. Yeah, there's a lot of things that change throughout all the development of this stuff. There's proper sounds in Halo 4. It does, but nobody's extracted them because, as it turns out, nobody has extracted those sounds. It turns out the tools used to extract Halo 4 sounds did not extract certain ones, and nobody really noticed. But I noticed. Which format is Halo 4 sounds again? I don't know. It's just some proprietary, probably W-wise setup with like whatever sound banks they use. Sound importing as hell. Otherwise, WI's even on 360? Yeah, I think so. I presume otherwise. I don't know why they would switch to it for MCC. Can I walk through the wheels? No, I can't. Whoa, what the fuck? I can walk under the wheels, though. Will the doors be closable? Sadly not. Halo 3 doesn't have dynamic physics models, so the doors will have to stay open. The good news is I was able to make it so you can walk on the doors, but have them not collide with the ground, so that way you can always drive up and into this thing no matter what. So that's pretty nice. But the best I can do in Halo 3, even in Halo Reach it was hard, but Green found a really cool solution to make them work there. But yeah, no, sadly... Is this thing dead? Did the fucking mammoth explode? They make the wheels destructible? No, that's a lot. The wheels are already kind of cursed. Halo 3 doesn't love having 6 wheels. What's cool though about having these always open is it means you have to be careful. People can board you, kind of like a scarab. Which makes some way to cripple its movement. I mean, you can literally just get it stuck on stuff. Not warthogs, apparently. This thing just goes right over them. They're all just getting shoved around. The entire top is exposed? It is. I can no longer back up because there are warthogs under me. The doors are always open. Why not do a door delete? Well, the doors act as ramps to allow you to get in as well, which is very nice. I now can't back up though because backing up has way less power than going forward. There's stuff under me. There's a bunch of warthogs stuck under me. Oh, I forgot the mammoth can blow up. It's dead now. R.I.P. R.I.P. a real one. I should probably make it so the mammoth cannot be destroyed. Maybe give it a core like the scarab, but I don't really have a destruction state for it, nor do I want to make one. That's whatever though. Do vehicles have hit points? Yeah. You definitely play RuneScape to call them hit points. But yeah, they do. But they're tied directly to the driver's health as well. So they won't fully die unless the driver dies. At least in Halo 3. For now, it'll be immortal. Can you make the mammoth have a gazillion HP? Yeah. There's also an invulnerability checkbox I could just hit, so it's completely immortal. This is a certified tuning fork moment. I really can't wait to try out this thing in multiplayer with the new windows. Especially on like huge grass, because I'm going to update it with all this stuff. It's going to be awesome. Oh my god, I can just ram that thing. It needs way less acceleration. God, I love the new destruction. It's so cool. It's possible to make it destroy vehicles it drives over. It could. Yeah, oh, that's new. I missed that stream. Yeah, we got full destruction state set up for the spirit over the last like 2 streams. It also has fancy windows on the inside, so for all the people who want to get into the sides, this metal part here. I love doing the showcase because it looks so cool, but hold on. I gotta set it up right. Set up myself with the driver's seat, activate fly cam. Oh, controller's not plugged in. Please work, please work, please work! Nice. But yeah. If I do this, and then I get in the driver's seat, the metal part turns into a little holographic window, which is very fancy. And if I fly upwards to let the new animations kick in, I got out. Oops. If I fly upwards again, you can see if I was inside this, I would now have a view of the outside because the metal has turned transparent. Very fancy. So I could actually see what's going on pretty well. Now get in the side seat? I can't. It would turn it off. It needs to have somebody in the driver's seat. Ow. I love doing that. Oh, R.I.P. the spirit. That's so sad. That's so fucking sad, bro. It's dead. Great destruction model. Thank you. I honestly could have done better with it, but I didn't want to just spend like a gazillion years on it. I thought it was good enough that most people wouldn't really feel like it's out of place in Halo 3. I think I'm gonna call it for the night. It's about 10:30. I'm tired and I want to go get some snacks. I'm hungry, so I want to give you guys a big thanks for enjoying the stream today, which I hope you did. And you enable no clip for the monitor so you can go through Forge props. Sadly, no, it's not possible. You'll still get deleted if you accidentally go through one. I tried that on original Ultimate Forge, which didn't work very well. But I'm gonna hop off. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the Mac Cannon Mammoth stream today. The Mammoth is functionally done at this point, which is pretty awesome. We'll need to do some multiplayer testing, so we'll probably do a little play test in a couple of days here with a big update using all of this stuff. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for everybody who supported with super chats and with tips. That means the most, for real. Thank you. But also thank you guys for just being here in the chat and enjoying the stream. It does mean a lot to me. I appreciate all the suggestions and stuff. Honestly, it's pretty great. But I'm gonna hop off. Have a wonderful rest of your night, you guys. I'll be live again tomorrow at about 6 p.m. Central, so I hope to see you there. Have a great one. Join the Discord server if you're not in it. Follow me on Twitter. That's it. Goodbye! Goodbye, Corbin. Thank you for the 5. Thank you. Goodbye.